Hi guys, and welcome to the first mega submission video of Graded Gem. If you guys don't know what that is, it basically means there is going to be tons of cards in this video. This video could be hours long. It most likely will be. It will include myself and Tom at different stages, different lighting, different t-shirts maybe. Maybe not a beard, maybe I'll be bald. Who knows? But yeah, mega submission videos. We just think it's fairer to get all the cards out on a video instead of staggering them out over time. So anyway, enough of my chit chat. Let's get into the first submitter. So you are up next and your Instagram will be below. So we've seen a lot of these. What are they called again, Tom?
Amazing rares.
We've seen a lot of amazing rares. That's right at the start of the video, by the way. Then you have a very cool Shining Charizard and a Shining Rayquaza as well. Jamie, you are up next, and congratulations, because you've got a Prime going in. It's actually quite a minty one as well, so we'll see how it does. Thank you very much, Jamie. Adrian, you are our next submitter, starting off with a Charizard Japanese Delta species and a second. So obviously, guys, we are seeing a lot of Charizards, as you would expect. They've seen their value go up and up and up, and I think there's some submitters that have only submitted Charizards. We've got Shibuya's Pikachu, of course, a very Pokemon Snap Pikachu, which is very cool. Pokemon Pikachu Level X, Pikachu V in Japanese. Obviously, we've just seen the Tim promo of those. There might already be a video out, or there will be a video out quite soon with those tins. We've got Charizard Level X. I don't know whether I'm a fan of this or not. It's quite gimmicky, isn't it? But quite a few of those. Charizard from Stormfront with the different lovely holofoil patterns. We then have Charizard from base set Japanese, which is pretty cool to be fair. The Reshiram and Charizard, the gold and the red. Charizard GX from Ultra Shiny. Some really nice Charizard collection you've got here, Adrian, to be honest. And quite a few of them as well. Pikachu Pokemon card Gym, Pikachu and Welmer, which is very, very cute indeed. Manaphy, Charizard VMAX, a couple of those. Pikachu and Zekrom, Pikachu look with his arms crossed, Pikachu GX, and a Pikachu Reverse, a couple of those. So thank you very much, Adrian. Harry from Harry_collectibles on Instagram. And collectibles, Harry does have some very nice ones with a Suicune Gold Star, Raikou Gold Star, Rockets, Mewtwo from Japanese, Groudon EX from Dark Explorers. You get that extra 5 seconds. That's also my favourite Groudon. SM210, can never remember the set, and then Tom tells me off, and then I remember it's Dark Explorers. Snorlax, very cool. Then a Chansey, Shadowless, Clefairy as well. Hitmonchan for the win. Masham, Magneton, Nidoking, Ninetales. I do like the Shadowless Ninetales. Don't know what it is about it, but I think it looks like the best of the Shadowless. Zapdos, Dark Charizard from Team Rocket, Dark Dragonite, and the Misty's Gyarados from Gym Challenge. Many thanks, Harry. Gemma, you are up next. We've got Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno SM210, the Mewtwo and Mew GX from Unified Mind, Cynthia from Hidden Fates, and then we have got Zamazenta, or is that Zacian? Zacian, I believe. Oh, I can't remember right now. Zacian it is, there we go. Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno GX with the Hyper Rare from Tag Team All-Stars as well. Many thanks, Gemma. Tom with the Silent H, I believe, unless it's Thom. No idea. Tell me off in the comments if you're watching. We got the Dark Raichu First Edition. We got the Rainbow Energy First Edition. Unknown A First Edition. Some very fire stuff here from yourself. First Edition Watsy cards. Really nice to see. Of course, with the Charizards at the end. I think we might just call this Charizard Fire Submission PSA Submission. Many thanks for your cards. Mitchell, you are up next. We have SM210. Couple of those. Reshiram GX, Leafeon GX, Sylveon GX, Pikachu, Charizard GX from Hidden Fates, Mewtwo GX, Articuno, Scizor, Metagross, and a first edition Dark Dragonite Team Rocket. Many thanks, Mitchell. Callum, you are next submitter. Charizard EX, a Cyber End Dragon, very cool. King of a Higher Plane, I believe that says. Elemental Heroes, which are very cool. Charizard from Expedition, Minim Reverse, EX Dragon, Lava Golem. He's really attacking there, isn't he? Black Rose Dragon Ghost, and of course, the big boy himself, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Many thanks, Callum. Jakub, you are up next. Espeon GX, Charmeleon, and the Blastoise, and the Piplup GX from Cosmic Eclipse. Very cool. Thank you very much, Jakub. Simon, you are up next. Charizard GX from Burning Shadows, a Charmander, And, of course, a Charizard from Evolutions. We want that 10 and we'll try and get it. Many thanks, Simon. Kieran, you are up next with Blue Eyes White Dragon. Couple of those. 3 of those. Obviously, the different alternative art. Red Eyes B Dragon. And last but not least, another Red Eyes B Dragon. Many thanks, Kieran, for your Yu-Gi-Oh! Submission. Sander, you are our next submitter. And guess what? It's a Charizard. We got a base set this time, though. Quite a few of those. We've seen the prices. Whoa, this. I'm going to shut up. Omastar Hollow from Team Up. This is the stuff I like to see. You know, you guys sending in Charizards. This impresses me more. Dark Charizard team. And then, you know, Charizards. Charizard Evolutions. Caterpie with the McDonald's promo. Holofull looked really good. Charizard Reverse Team Up. And then we got the Charizard Arceus Cracked Ice. Garchomp Unified Minds pre-release. And the Galarian Obstagoon as well from Sword and Shield. Sander, thank you very much. Ian, you are up next. Vaporeon Jungle. Then a Glaceon EX from Fates Collide as well. Very cool card. Many thanks, Ian. Matthew, you are up next. And you have got a big submission. So we will just stroll through it. Vaporeon GX, Flareon GX, Machamp Break, Poliwrath, Nidoking, Machamp. So a lot of evolutions you've opened. Shining Tyranitar from Neo Destiny, Mega Galay, Steven's Resolve from Cosmic Eclipse, Brock's Grit, a couple of those in Determination, Pokemon Breeder, Magby from Expedition. Then we then have the first editions from Neo Discovery. So we've got Poliwhirl, we've got Dark Dog, or Golduck, Snorlax, Tyranitar, and Typhlosion. Totally did me there, Matthew. I just was shouting out your first edition from Neo Discovery, and there just was none others apart from the first Omastar. Charizard GX, we've got Katana, of course, we've got Hidden Fates. Hidden Fates, it's crazy how many of these are going out to PSA. I am awaiting to see, you know, once returns start coming back, you know, I'm awaiting to see how big these pops go, because we're seeing Hidden Fates so much. And, you know, that'll be the case for individual submitters to PSA. That'll be the case for other grading services. So crazy. Reshiram and Charizard GX, Beldum, and Healing Berry from Aquapolis Reverse. Pretty cool. Lance, Nidoking, Celebi from Triumphant. One of my favourite cards, actually. Aggron from Triumphant. Beldum, Mewtwo, EX. Froakie from Hidden Fates. Lapras from Legend Maker Reverse. Marshadow and Machamp. Celebi and Venusaur. We got Welder, Shining Lugia now. Shining Arceus. Shining Legends is a really interesting set at the moment. A lot of new collectors are just recognising, oh, this was a pretty cool set. Shinings from Neo Destiny and Neo Revelation, obviously. The prerequisite to that. It's interesting to see how the more modern Shinings will follow, maybe in those footsteps, maybe. Sylveon, Zoroark, Jolteon EX, Entei GX, Angry Entei, I might add. We then have Tapu Lele GX, couple of gold cards there, done well with those. Charizard Reverse, Charizard Hollow from Evolutions, Charizard from Team Up, Blaziken from EX Ruby Sapphire, Dark Machamp, Eevee Blackstar promo, Smeargle First Edition, Pichu, Rapidash, Dragonair from Expedition. That's a cool one. I really appreciate the reverses from E-Series. They're really different and unique. Suicune from Aquapolis, again, another top card. Leafeon EX Gardevoir, Pikachu's now. And I was right at that time, instead of just announcing something and then it didn't happen. Whimsicott, Celesteela, Venomoth GX, Garchomp, Eevee, Charizard, and Pheromosa, and Buzzwole GX. Pheromosa and Buzzwole, Scizor GX, a couple of those. Hidden Fates, more and more. Charmander, Jesse and James, Coco's Trap from Unbroken Bonds. Arbok, obviously I'm a massive fan of Cosmic Eclipse. I think it's one of the best modern sets they've done today. It's a shame it did come out at the same time as Hidden Fates, because obviously just totally overshadowed Cosmic Eclipse, but there's some really different art variations in there. And Cosmic Eclipse, I think it's just such a great, cute set. Ampharos EX from EX Dragon, Greninja and Zoroark, Gardevoir and Sylveon, Altaria EX swooping down to kill a rabbit, Brigette, Kartana GX, Giovanni's Exile, Jesse and James, Alakazam EX with this massive spoon. I mean, have you seen how big that spoon is? I mean, it's huge. I mean, imagine eating your crunchy nut with that. Anyway, Mega Ordino EX, Mega Mewtwo EX, Charizard, Skylar doing an awful pose, Moo Moo Milk, Energy Restore, Ultra Ball, and the Nest Ball as well. Gardevoir and Sylveon GX playing in a field, Energy Recycler, maybe she's joined by Theresa May, Rotom Dex, Brock's Grit, Zertree, sorry, just chuckling away to myself, please ignore, Karen's Umbreon Verse Series, then we got Rocket Suicune, Rocket Entei, Rockets, the other one, Raikou. Suicune, Gold Star, Raikou, Gold Star, Entei Gold Star, Entei Gold Star. 3 Entei Gold Stars. Where have you got these from? Shining Rayquaza, Giovanni's, XR, Cynthia, Guzma, and Hala. Ultra Recon Squad. That's pretty cool from Forbidden Light. Forbidden Light was a set that glazed over my life. Don't know what was going on at that point, but I've almost forgotten it existed. And every now and again, I see a card from Forbidden Light. I'm like, wow, that's cool. That's different. Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, Necrozma GX, Tapu Bulu, Venomoth, Charizard GX, Gengar, and Mimikyu, Dark Dragonite, Dark Hypno First Edition, Typhlosion, Azumarill, Machamp, Lugia, Lapras First Edition, Azumarill First Edition, Lieutenant Surgeon, Raichu, and Espeon. To end it, Matthew, what a submission. Thank you very much for submitting with Graded Gem. David, you are up next. You are Poke Detectives. You have got some Topps trading cards for us today, which are very, very cool. Farfetch'd. I don't know why it's got the musical instrument. Seal, and then Dugong. Seal with the headbutt. Dugong with the... I don't know. We then have Grimer with some sort of awesome shield. Muck, Shelder, Cloyster. Cloyster is a very underrated Pokemon, in my opinion. Krabby, Kingler, Voltorb. Doesn't really look like a Voltorb, doesn't it? It looks like he's doing self-destruct or something. That's probably exactly what he's doing. Executor, Cubone, Marowak, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Lickitung, Coughing with Smog, Wheezing with Smog, Rhyhorn with Charge, Rhydon with Falling Over by the looks of it, Chansey or Nurse Chansey, we got Tangela, Kangaskhan, Horsey, Seadra, and then we got Ash Ketchum, Team Rockets Jess, Team Rockets James. And what's this? The transparent card. So we got the Pikachu. Don't see the Bulbasaur too often. That's quite exciting. And the Charizard we see a lot. We have seen the Squirtle recently. Bulbasaur's a new one. I can see maybe why we haven't seen it as much, because it's maybe not as interesting, but, you know, it's there. Squirtle, Mewtwo, of course, is a very cool one as well. Wartortle flying out. Nidoking, Poliwhirl. Arbok looking very grievance. Ditto, Jigglypuff with the sleeping singing. Geodude, Surfing, Pikachu, very nice. Rattata, coming with a dash. Charmander, Suicune, first edition from Neo Revelation. That's a pretty strong card. Shiggy, and more Shiggy. And let me guess, more Shiggy. And Shiggy again. And, yeah, that was another Shiggy. Bissasam. Okay. Well, what we got in this is a lot of dupes of German-based set first edition. So, David, I hope you don't mind if we just go over those quite quickly. Anyway, thank you very much. Those are very, very cool Topps trading cards to be submitting. Jared, you are up next. Starting off with the big guy himself, Charizard GX. A couple of those. Tier Rockets, Raikou, EX. Who knows what that price point will be at by the time that comes back. Zacian V, Jirachi Amazing Rare, Misty's Tears, Shining Arceus, Shining Mew, Shining Jirachi, Genesect, Ho-Oh, Volcanion, Celebi, and Rayquaza, Mewtwo GX. Many thanks, Jared. Karol or flipperbooi is up next. So Galio and Lunala GX. Marnie Sunshine. I've got to do something to keep it interesting, haven't I, guys? Sylveon GX, Charizard V, Charizard VMAX, a load of big boy VMAX Charizard. Charizard from Evolutions. If one of these doesn't come back at 10 PSA, I will be having you. Charizard Reverse, Mega Charizard EX, and Mr. Grumpy Charizard himself. Many thanks, Carol. Craig, you are up next. Many thanks for your note, by the way, on the Friends paper. I think that's pretty cool. The TV show Friends, by the way. You obviously have a notepad lying around, so thanks for that. Kangaskhan Jungle, Nidoking Base, Dark Charizard Team Rocket, and then the first edition, a Meowth Black Star Game Boy Premier, which is pretty cool, isn't it? Dark Machamp first edition, Dark Blastoise base set 2, Dark Hypno first edition, and the Dark Arbok as well. Many thanks, Craig. Bruce, you are up next. Charizard EX, Blastoise EX, and the Venusaur EX. You have to submit those three together. It doesn't make any sort of a sense otherwise. Lugia looking very cool. Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. I'm glad you're keeping in time with the sets. The Charizard Reverse, Charizard Holo, Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. Bruce, pretty cool submission. Many thanks for it. Rich is up next. Rex 1987 UK. The Charizard, the Chansey, the Clefairy. Looks like we've got a lot of base set holofoils here to show off today. The Magneton, we got the Mewtwo, which is pretty cool. Nidoking, Ninetales, Poliwrath, Raichu, Venusaur base, Zapdos base, Charizard Spirit Link, which is pretty cool from Evolutions. Then the reverse. We then have, of course, the Charizard V, Charizard GX from Hidden Fates, Blastoise GX from Unbroken Bonds, Gengar with the massive mouth, literally could fit in Mimikyu there, Mewtwo and Mew EX, Air Balloon. I mean, it's not really a secret rare for me in any day. Metal Saucer and really Ordinary Rod. Many thanks, Rich. Konstantinos, you are up next. Again, apologies if the pronunciation is absolutely awful. But the Instagram will be below. So go and check that out. It's been good chatting to you on there. We have the Mega Neum, SB on Neo 2, Blaine's Moltres Gym Heroes, Charmander, Dragonite from Fossil, Alakazam, Japanese base set, Venusaur, Steelix, Neo 1, Mewtwo, Zapdos, Crobat from Neo 3, Typhlosion, Charizard Evolutions. Everyone just seems to be sending that card. Oh, so we got Shudler's Charizard there as well. I don't want to just glance over that willy-nilly. Oh, we've got 2. Not bad. Typhlosion. We got the Moltres from Fossil. Tyranitar, Dark Feraligatr, Venusaur, Dark Gyarados, Panther Warrior. That sounds amazing. Gary the Fierce Knight, Summon Skull, Time Wizard, Harpy's Pet Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Ghost Rare. I think we have a few of those. If memory serves me correctly, Red Eyes Baby Dragon, Majestic Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't know what the difference between the Majestic and the non-Majestic Blue Eyes White Dragon is. I guess one of them is Majestic. Harpy's Pet Dragon also. Obelisk the Tormentor, the Wind Dragon of Ra, Aerodactyl from Neo 3, Celebi from Neo 3 as well, Blastoise from JP Basic, Lugia Neo 1, Ho-Ho from Neo 3, Golem Legendary Collection Reverse, Roselia, Big Japanese Guy, Red Eyes Bee Dragon, Polymerization, Blue Eyes Alternative, Polymerization, Garnecia Elephantus. No idea what I'm saying there, but it was words, and it was a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Wobbuffet, Cypher from Jungle, Yama, Neo Discovery, Miracle Energy, Neo Destiny, Harpy's Pet Dragon, Regika, Black Dark Magician Chaos. I love this Black Tyranno. I think it's so awesome. I think I might get one of those, to be fair. PSA 10 to stick in my collection. Slifer the Sky Dragon, Absol Reverse, Umbreon, Feraligatr, Houndoom from Neo 3. We got the Yama from Neo Discovery, Steelix, Mega Neum, First Edition from Neo Genesis, Tyranitar, Porygon 2, Moltres, Zapdos, Unknown A, First Edition, Shining Knothell, Lieutenant Surge's Magneton, Porygon 2, Dark Sabrina's Gengar, not Dark Gengar, Crawdon, Light Arcanine. You get 5 seconds, I'll give you that because it's my favourite card. So that and Groudons do get you 5 seconds extra, or at least when I'm doing the submission videos. I'd imagine when Tom's doing them, if he sees a Groudon, they might not even get shown. Dark Typhlosion, Neo Destiny, Celebi, Neo 3, and the Mega Neum from Neo 1. Last but not least, stack here, Lieutenant Surge's Fearow, Kingdra, Magnemite, Togetic from Neo Genesis, Metal Energy, Slowking, Skarmory, Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, Rocket's Hitmonchan, Wobbuffet. Oh, that's a top loader there for some reason. Who knows? Alakazam. We then have a Typhlosion Neo, Lapras from Fossil, Alakazam. Very odd print on that. Well, it looks odd anyway. Blastoise Japanese Basic, Pichu First Edition, Ampharos EX, Dragon Rayquaza EX, Macargo EX, Blastoise Espeon from Neo Discovery, Feraligatr, Delibird from Neo 3, Entei from Neo 3, Feraligatr. This submission's a bit everywhere. We're jumping from Pokemon to Yu-Gi-Oh! To Lava Golem. I absolutely love that card as well. Again, from Invasion of Chaos. Obviously, I'm just a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Invasion of Chaos. Kanjin, Catapult, Turtle. I like how literal the names on some of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards are. Toonsummer Skull, Gate Guardian, Dark Necrophere, and Barrel Dragon. Many, many thanks for your submission. And what a submission it is. Shen, you are up next. You got Pikachu from XY, Raichu. We got a Blaine's Charmeleon First Edition Gym Challenge, which is pretty cool. Dark Charizard Team Rocket, Charizard Base, Dracophy, which is the French version, I believe. I could be totally wrong. Yeah, it is French. Hypno, Rocket's Mewtwo with a tiny little animation of Mewtwo. Machamp First Edition, Dark Magneton Unlimited, which we recently revealed was a Population 1. It might not be now. And Metal Energy First Edition. So many thanks for your submission. Michael, you are up next, and you're doing the Evolution line, Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. So many thanks, Michael. James, you are up next, starting off with this Japanese Winky, Celebi, Amazing Rare, Raikou, Amazing Rare. Love the colours on these. They do look brilliant. Zacian as well. Many thanks, James. Henrique, you are up next. Remember when Neymar was at Barcelona, Luka Modric playing for Croatia. We then have Iker Casillas, Neymar again, Lionel Messi in his old days. Wow, Fabregas looks very odd, doesn't he, when he first joined Arsenal. PK, Brandon Ingram, Philip Coutinho, which I really like that. So he's from Inter Milan there. And Chanala as well. Many thanks, Enrique. Kodie, you are up next. Kodeart on Instagram. We've got Erica's Venusaur First Edition Charizard base set and the Charizard GX SV49. Many thanks, Kodie. Andrew, you are up next. Dragonite EX, Ancient Mew, Latios EX, Latias EX from EX Dragon, and Dart Tyranitar as well from EX Team Rocket Returns. Many thanks, Andrew. Charlie, you are up next. You've got a Charizard Holofoil, Charizard Reverse ×3 as well. Many thanks, Charlie. Emma, or Espion Emma, is up next, so go check it out. Shining Lugia, Flygon winner from EX Dragon, Balloony Pikachu, a Frostmoth Reverse. That looks pretty cool, to be fair. If you have it like that, it looks like it's got an extended wing to the right. So they're pretty cool. Boss's orders. We've got Raichu, EX from EX Sandstorm, Zapdos, Dark Dugtrio, Verse Series, Raichu, Venusaur, Dugong, Vaporeon, Rapidash, Espeon, Amazing Rare, Rayquaza level C, Rayquaza Delta Species, Flareon, Typhlosion, Rayquaza, Pikachu from Neo 1, Slowking, Dark Paragon 2, and like Togetic. Many thanks, Emma. Bryony, you are up next with the Blastoise from base set, Venusaur from base set, and of course the Charizard. You did it, the trio. Congratulations, Bryony. Thank you very much. Erki, you have submitted LeBron James, and many thanks for it. Yeah, best of luck with your submission. Gabrielle, you are up next. We got Amazing Rare Celebi. I really like how it just looks like someone's dropped paint there, like a paint pellet. Jirachi, Lugia, Pikachu with the new starters, and Shabu's Pikachu as well. Many thanks, Gabrielle. Delvyn, you are up next. We've got the Charizard and Reshiram, Ninetales, Alone, Stonjour, VMAX, Dark Ray GX. We've got Super Scoop Up, Jolteon EX, Mega Mantric EX. We've got Psychic Energy, Sun and Moon, Ancient Mew, Lydian First Edition, Neo Genesis, Ivysaur, Cypher, Snorlax, VMAX, Warp Energy, Zygarde, Mega Lucario EX, Giant Bomb, Mega Charizard EX, Raichu GX, Shining Genesix, Electro GX, Mewtwo EX, Tataka GX, Charmander, Gyarados GX, Solgaleo GX, Espeon GX, and Zertry as well. Many thanks, Delvyn. Mason, you are up next. Ditto from Fossil, Blaziken GX, Ninetales from base, Delibird Verse Series, not one you see too often from Verse Series, to be fair. Shifties from X-Legend Maker, Sabrina's Gengar looking very happy with himself, and Pinsir jumping out of the bushes. Many thanks, Mason. David, you are up next, starting with a Venusaur Game Boy promo, Valplume from Southern Islands. We've got the Poncho Mega Charizard, Charmander Shadowless, then Charmander base set 2, Charmander Shadowless, Charmeleon, of course. Then we got Charmeleons for days by the looks of it. And then, of course, Charizard's Dark Raichu First Edition, the first ever secret rare, and isn't it a cool looking one? Mojo Zapdos, Articuno, Blackstar promos. Very nice hollow pattern. Actually, this is a good way of seeing the differences between the Ancient Mews on camera like this. Very cool. Shining Mew, Dark Charizard from JP Team Rocket, Dark Blastoise, Dark Dragonite, Ivysaur. We've got the Venusaur. It looks like you're going with the evolution lines in a row, so I'm going to guess we're going to end on Squirtles. That we are. First edition base set. Squirtle from base set 2, Wartortle, Shadowless, and then a Blastoise to end it. Many thanks, David. Jay, you are up next, or unicorn_milk on Instagram. So guys, go and check it out. We got the Espeon, the Eevee, the Umbreon. We then have Pichu, Entei, Charizard, reverse foils, Gyarados from Japanese base, Raichu, Dragonite. Really cool Raichu promo there, not one we see too often. More Pico VMAX, Charizard Vs now, Charizard VMAX of course, Rayquaza GX, Lucario and Melmetal. I'd really like to see like a battle card where they're like beating each other up instead of them being on the same team. You know, I don't know how that would work. Mew and Mewtwo, Reshiram Charizard, then Dragonite looking very lazy and very comfortable. Mega Sableye Tyranitar, Dragonite GX, not looking so lazy, looking mystified. We then have Erica's Valplume almost, isn't it? It very much looks like it. Reshiram and Charizard, Shaman looking menacing. Lugia coming in attack mode. Togekiss, Big Cold Guy, Togekiss VMAX, couple of those. Steelix, wow, he looks like he needs to go to the dentist just like myself. Big Cold Guy again. We've got Zacian and Jirachi, amazing rare. So many thanks, Jane. That's unicorn_milk on Instagram. Kyle, you are up next. You got us Charizard, Charizard and Brexton, Charizard GX, Magneton from base, Charizard from Secret Wonders. If you've not watched us opening up the Prime Tins that we have done, that was a very cool card that we did pull. So go and check out those videos because they're really worth watching. A Groudon Gold Star. That means you get 5 extra seconds, and I'm very jealous. So I'm actually a bit embarrassed, but I don't have a PSA 10 Groudon Gold Star. I've got almost every other Groudon, just not that one in English. I've got it in Japanese, and I've got every other weird Japanese and Groudon promo you could ever imagine, but I don't have the Gold Star, so I just need to pull my finger out and get that as soon as possible. Regiram and Zekrom GX, Gardevoir EX, Rowlet and Alone, Rowlet Executor, Charizard from Tops, and Greninja and Zora. Many thanks, Kyle. Adam, you are up next. You got AW Trades, Instagram, go check it out. Cristiano Ronaldo, back when he was younger, probably at Man United, Thierry Henry, and Frank Lampard, which is pretty cool to see. No Steven Gerrard, though. Well, I don't know why that is. But AW Trades on Instagram. Many thanks. Vlad, you are up next. Palkia and Dialga Legend card now. We then have the Suicune and Entei Legend. Ho-Ho Legend. We then have the Entei and Raikou Legend. Pikachu Reverse. Voltorb looking very angry. Aaron from EX Legend Maker. A couple of those. Raikou EX. Pokemon Center Lady. Leonie. I think that's the way you say it, from EX Sandstorm. Arcanine from EX Sandstorm. Very cool. Umbreon EX. Zapdos EX. Mega Charizard EX. Arceus Level X. Raikou from Call of Legends. Celebi Prime and Blissey Prime. Very cool to see. Arceus. Kabutops Armored Mewtwo. Kabutops from EX Legend Maker. Shining Ho-Oh. Politoed. Minun. Mewtwo from Evolutions. Gare the Dragon Champion. Giant Bomb. Cheerun. Rapidash now. Venomoth. Venomoth 2. Obviously, that's not the second evolution. That's just Venomoth. Garchomp and Computer Search. Very cool cards. Many thanks, Vlad. Tara, you are up next. Entei GX. Mewtwo GX. Pikachu and Pikachu. Very cool from Unified Minds. Many thanks, Ty. Stephen, you are up next, and you are sending in your prize and joy. It is your Gyarados from base set. For many thanks for submitting with Grady Gem. Mark, you are up next, and this Frosmoth seems quite popular to send in currently. Charizard from Evolutions, of course. Mega Charizard EX, and many thanks, Mark. Jay, you are up next. That's J Cards and Stuff. They have an Instagram, but they also have a YouTube, so go and check that out. Mewtwo and Mew GX, a couple of those. Chanela, Raichu and Alone, Raichu GX, Lapras VMAX, Jesse and James, Charizard GX, Lucario and Melmetal, Charizard GX, Lugia from Call of Legends, which is pretty cool. Jesse and James as well from Hidden Fate. Many thanks, Jay, for resubmitting with Graded Gem. James, you are up next. We've got a Gyarados from Base, Chansey from CP6, Entei GX from Shining Legends, Infernape Level X, Marowak from EX Fire Red Leaf Green, Groudon EX, 5 seconds, you've got it. EX Hidden Legends. Sorry if I blew your ears out if you had earphones in. Charizard Base Set 2. Many thanks, James. Ayaz, Poke Ryzen, we got Sun Cuckoo and Vegeta Apex of Power. Some more Dragon Ball Super Karakorati. The one and only Macargo. You are a Macargo fan, Ayaz. Steelix, Mewtwo, definitely an E-Series fan, that's for sure. Light Dragonite from Neo Destiny. Pikachu, which of course is the transparent tops. Very cool card indeed. Alakazam, Umbreon, Slowking First Edition from Neo Genesis. Houndoom from Skyridge. Dart for Alligator. Nidoqueen, couple of those. And the Light Arcanine, so you get an extra 5 seconds on the submission video. Many thanks, Poker Horizon. Very cool card, as you know. Love it. Brandon, you are up next. Shining Ho-Ho. We got a couple of those. Shining Volcanion, Shining Arceus, Magnezone, Inkay, Dartrix, Dragonite EX, Mega Blastoise EX, Mega Charizard EX, couple of those. Charizard GX and the Charizard GX again. Lovely cards, Brandon. Ben, you are up next. This looks very different, doesn't it? So what is this? This is, oh, the X-Files. I probably should have known that. So that's pretty cool. Agent Dana Scully. Very, very nice. Charizard base set, Skylar, Jesse and James. Primal Kyogre EX, minus 5 seconds. Thanks, Ben, for your submission. Joshua is up next with the Charizard VMAX. I'm surprised we actually haven't seen more of these from Darkness Ablaze. Or maybe they are actually quite hard to pull. But anyway, Joshua, thank you very much. Jordan, you are up next. Togepex GX, Stonjourner V, Electro GX, more Pico VMAX, Rillaboom V, Volcanion EX, Dragapult. Then the V, the Snorlax chilling on the hill there. He's obviously had a big breakfast. Como G, Wigglytuff GX, and Alone Sunslash GX as well. Many thanks, Jordan. Matthew, you are up next. Mewtwo from base, Blastoise from base, Charizard from base, Venusaur, Blaine's Moltres, First Edition Gym Heroes, Erika's Clefable, Erika's Dragonair, Lily, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno GX, Aerodactyl, First Edition Fossil, Dark Alakazam, Team Rocket, Dark Charizard, Team Rocket, Dark Slowbro, Team Rocket, and the Dark Magneton, Team Rocket. Many thanks, Matthew. Andrew, you are up next, starting off with Computer Search, Mewtwo from base set, Pikachu, Kadabra, and the Charmander as well. Some very cool cards. Many thanks, Andrew. Jake, you are up next. Charizard V galore. Celebi, Amazing Rare. Zacian, Zamazenta, Jirachi, Rayquaza. Charizard from Evolutions, of course. Phalanx. Oh, Mecha Godzilla. Battle Fortress. I was waiting to see one of them. Godzilla, Doom Inevitable. That looks epic. Right, I need to buy some booster boxes. Godzilla, Prime Evil Champion. God, you know what? Why don't we start off the submission video? Let's do an opening of this Magic the Gathering set. Godzilla, King of Monsters, holo foil as well. Jake, yeah, I actually really do appreciate you sending those in, so many thanks. Thomas, you are up next. You got a Gengar, First Edition Fossil. Here comes Team Rocket. Moltres Fossil, Ditto Fossil, Ditto First Edition Fossil, Ditto First Edition Fossil, Holo, Pikachu, Yellow Cheeks, Cubone, Jungle, Venomoth Jungle, Articuno Fossil, Mr. Mime First Edition, Raccoon Revelation, Clefairy, Base, Kabutops First Edition Fossil, Articuno, Magneton, Pinsir coming through the bush, Kangaskhan, Cypher, Volplume, non-holo. Doesn't look as good as non-holo. It looks like it's just in a slurpy green soup. Snorlax, Pidgeot, and Clefable as well. Many thanks, Thomas. Yann, you are up next. Charizard EX. Marnie looking very moody. Moody Marnie, I'm going to call it. Quick Ball, Blastus, and Piplup GX. Mewtwo GX. Charizard GX. The Reshiram and Charizard. Charizard VMAX Japanese. Charizard from Evolutions. Charizard is everywhere. We then have the CD promos and a Pikachu. Shadowless as well. Many thanks, Yank. Alistair, you are up next. Gengar and Big Mouth Gengar, I'm going to call him. The Dene, Gardevoir, Sylveon, Lucario, and Melmetal GX. Greninja and Broken Bonds. The Dene GX. Articuno going up there from Mystious Treasures. Arceus Level X. And the Inteleon V. Pretty cool. Many thanks, Alistair. Luke, you are up next. Mewtwo galore. Well, double Mewtwo. Alakazam, Blastoise, Charizard from base. Venusaur from base. Alakazam from base. Venusaur, Blastoise from base. Dark Magneton, Team Rocket. Dark Blastoise. Dark Raichu. And the Dark Charizard. Many thanks for your submission. Ollie, you are up next. You got the Shining Mew, Korokoro comic promos. Very, very cool. Charizard base. Alakazam. We then have, if I can get my hands working, Alakazam. Eevee Blackstar promo is incredibly difficult to get a good grade on those. 20th anniversary. We then have Machamp First Edition, Blastoise base, Dragonite First Edition. Coughing, I do like that one. It's like he's running away. That's a really nice holofoil pattern. From the Zapdos and Kabutops First Edition Fossil as well. Many thanks for your submission. Joseph, you are up next, and you know exactly what to start with. That was a Primal Groudon EX from Ancient Origins. Mega Pidgeot EX. I'd imagine maybe that's for Tom, the second card in. Gengar, Mimikyu, Latias, and Latios doing a lovely little love heart. Glaceon GX, Lycanroc GX, Arceus Dialga, Mega Lopunny, and Jigglypuff GX as well. Very cool submission, Joseph. James is up next, and that's Pokemon _holofoil _version on Instagram. Go check it out because it's very cool. Magnezone Prime, I do like to see primes. Lapras VMAX, Volplume, Mega Scizor EX, Crawdon EX, Dragon Ray, Quasar, a couple of those. Charizard and Jirachi as well. Many thanks, James. Paul, you are up next. Starting off with a Pikachu, Sky Striker, Ace Kagari, and Blastoise base as well. Many thanks, Paul. Lorraine is up next with a big lot of cards here, which is really cool to see. So really do appreciate you submitting with Graded Gem this many cards. Honestly do. Massively appreciated. Anyone submitting cards as well, we really do appreciate it at Graded Gem. And we really appreciate you watching the videos. The growth has been crazy in the past 6 months. So it's been really nice to see. And hopefully we'll hit 5,000 subs. You know, soon. Before the year would be nice, but we'll just have to see how it goes. The Dene GX now, Blastoise EX, Umbreon Darkrai, Groudon. You do get an extra 5 seconds, of course you do. Still waiting for my Groudon, that copy to come back from PSA. Personally, I've got 3 or 4 of them out there just to make sure I hit that gem so it can go in my collection. We got the Mews, the Mewtwo, twos now. Mew again, Mew reverse, Mew EX, Mew GX, Mew GX, and Mew EX again. We then have a Mewtwo EX, Mewtwo and Mew GX. Tag Team All-Stars seems to be very, very popular at the moment. Prime Japanese cards. It's going to be interesting to see what happens to them. Because their pops, again, are, well, obviously the Prime pops are incredibly low. Delta Species as well, always good to see. But the Japanese pops, I don't know. Prime pops, I don't know so well. Jigglypuff, Build-A-Bear, Vulpix, Alolan Vulpix, Piplup, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Meowth, Eevee, Pikachu, Snubbull, Psyduck, Snorlax. I believe this is the full set. And guys, if you're only getting into collecting, why not go after small sets like that? Just to get into the collecting game, build a collection. You know, everyone starts from somewhere. Everyone starts from a couple of cards or just one. What was my first card? What was my first card? That's a good question. I might actually go through my collection and see what my first ever card that I graded and kept was. That's a good question. Zamazenta V, not Zamazenta V. Amazing rares now, which are going to be very, very popular when we see these coming back. Togekiss now, V Max, Hyper Rares, which is really nice. We got Light Togetic from Team Rocket returns, Reshiram and Charizard. Charizard EX, Mega Charizard EX, Charmander, Charmeleon. We've got a Skyridge Charizard reverse. Pretty beaten up though. So probably we'll get the one. Charizard GXs now. Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard GX. Few more of those, which is very, very nice to see. Lorraine, many thanks for such an amazing submission. I really do appreciate you submitting these with graded gem. Josh, you are up next. Starting with a Charmeleon, Dragonite EX alone, Ninetales GX, Houndoom V, Mewtwo GX, Misty's Favour, Zapdos, Nidoqueen, Skyridge, Sabrina's Alakazam Gym Challenge, Mega Charizard, Mega Blastoise, and Mega Venusaur. Many thanks, Josh. Daniel, you are up next. Sudowoodo, and then these amazing fireworks cards. The Charizard, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, Charizard again, Torchic Reverse Fall, Articuno GX, Mewtwo GX, Charizard Reverse Fall from Expedition Typhlosion, Mewtwo, Blastoise, Ninetales, Vileplume, Mewtwo EX. We did get a 10 quite recently on that on a return. Kabutops, Charizard, Skarmory, Kingdra EX, Cypher EX, Swampert, Vileplume, and Blaine's Charizard from Gym Challenge as well. Many thanks, Daniel. Trevelyan Orr, the Magnemite Collector on Instagram, obviously. That's just more like a Mew collector. But anyway, many thanks, Trevelyan. Jeff, you are up next. And this is Pokestock on Instagram. So guys, go and check it out. Blastoise and Piplup, Salamence V, Crobat, Houndoom V, Mew, Charizard, Mew, Vaporeon, Charizard V, Mega Rayquaza EX. Then they've got the Reshiram and Charizard, Big Parasol, which I think is a bit of a cop-out. Come on, it's big umbrella, basically. Gengar EX, Espeon GX, Umbreon GX, of course, Mewtwo GX. Very cool card there. Noivern, Venusaur and Snivy, Shining Ho-Oh, Legendary Birds. And I believe that's just a post-it note for your additional cards. Dark Magnemite, Dark Weezing, Dark Dugtrio, Dark Arbok, Dark Gyarados. Japanese, Dark Blastoise, Mr. Seadra, Lugia, Reverse, Dark Mashamp, Dark Gobot, Dark Mashamp, Dark Alakazam, Shaman EX, Hypno, Umbreon, Misty's Tears, Sabrina's Gaze, Mega Rayquaza EX, Alakazam EX, and then some more promos. Many thanks, Jeff. Aaron, you are up next. Dragon Maid Send-Off, Kitchen Dragon Maid, House Dragon Maid, Milotic V, Transparent Charizard, Lily, and then some cool Japanese promos as well. Many thanks, Aaron. Sophie is up next. Genius, Anthony, James, and then we got Stephen Curry Draft Edition. That's pretty cool. Stephen Curry Star Rookies and Michael Jordan. Very nice. Many thanks, Sophie. Nathan, you are up next. Dark Celebi, Charizard Reverse, Dragonite, Magikarp, Arceus Dialga, and Palkia GX and Cosmic Eclipse as well. Many thanks, Nathan. Robbie or Robbie Lee, FYI on Instagram. Go and check it out. We got Charizards galore again. Charizard GX, Reshiram and Charizard and Brexen, Charizard V, Charizard VMAX, Magnemite, Bill, Defender, another one. Pokemon Center, Pikachu Base, Pikachu Japanese, Jungle, Pikachu from Burning Shadows, Unbroken Bonds, SM Promo, Pikachu from Hidden Fates, couple of those, few of those, Bubbles, very cute, Raichu GX as well. Many thanks, Robbie. Connor, you are up next. Rayquaza GX, Gyarados EX from Breakpoint, Mewtwo and Mew EX, Mewtwo EX, and last but not least, your Mew Reverse. Many thanks, Connor.
And now we're on to Tom's little bit of this submission video. We have Simone, and Simone starts off with the Pikachu Gold Medal winner. We have a Bulbasaur from the Bulbasaur theme deck. We have Uyama's Pikachu. We have a Snorlax. We've got the Surfing Natawake, I think it is, Pikachu. We have the Comedian's Pikachu. I Choose You, Ash's Pikachu. We have Pikachu and Popplio and Alolan Vulpix. We've got a few of those promos there. That's from one of the Pokemon Centers. Which one is it? It is Sapporo. Which I'm going to presume is a place in Japan. We also have a Raikou from E4, I think, JP E4. We have the Shining Celebi there. We have a Team Galactic Pretend Pikachu. We've got a British Pikachu there. He looks very British anyway. We've got a Cherry Blossom Pikachu, a Charizard Crystal Reverse there from Skyridge. Erica's Clefable, Gym Heroes First Edition. Erica's Vileplume First Edition. Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz Clefairy there in Italian, I think. Poliwrath in, I want to say Portuguese or Spanish. A Pinsir First Edition Jungle. Victory Bell First Edition Jungle. We've got a few Charizards here from SM9. We've got more of the Pikachu, Alolan Vulpix and Popplio promo. Misty's Tentacle First Edition, Rocket's Moltres First Edition, Erica First Edition, Brock's Ninetales First Edition, Misty's Gyarados First Edition, Giovanni First Edition, and Koga First Edition as well. Thank you very much, Summon. Next, we have George, and George has a Frosmoth Hyper Rare. We have Milo Full Art, the Giant Hearth, Tag Call, we have Naganadel Hyper, Mawile Hyper, we have Venusaur and Snivy, Raichu and Alolan Raichu, Rowlet and Alolan Executor, Umbreon and Darkrai, Mewtwo and Mew, Mega Charizard EX, Vaporeon Goldstar, the Golem Crystal Hollow, and the Luxray Sword and Shield Rebel Clash pre-release card as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, George. Next up, we have Sadie, and Sadie has submitted the Oleana Hyper Rare. We have the Double Colorless Energy, and we have Lily's Full Force Full Art as well. Great cards. Thank you very much for submitting those, Sadie. Next up, we have Jamie, and Jamie has submitted a whole bunch of cards here. We have the Umbreon and Darkrai. We have Lucario, a Mew, a Deoxys, a Jirachi. We have Latias and Latios. I forgot which way around they were again. Celebi, Entei. We have Lugia, Mewtwo, Manaphy, Darkrai. We got the amazing rare Celebi as well. We got a couple of those. We got the Charizard VMAX from the Charizard starter deck. The Rayquaza as well there. We have Deoxys and Espeon Full Art. We have Pikachu and Zekrom. A couple of those. Mewtwo and Mew. A Mewtwo. A amazing rare Celebi. A Pikachu Reverse Foil. The Umbreon and the Espeon. We have the Sizzle VMAX Hyper Rare. Pikachu there. We've got Latios. We have Celebi and Latias. Mewtwo. Well, at least I've got both of them. We have Jirachi. We've got the Flareon, Vaporeon, Growlithe, Aerodactyl, Slowbro. We have Jinx, Magikarp, Rayquaza EX, Blastoise EX, and Pichu Reverse Fall. Thank you very much for submitting those, Jamie. Next up, we have Raymond, and Raymond has submitted Lionel Messi there, the base Prism card from the World Cup Brazil. We have Bruno Fernandes. We have a young-looking Cristiano Ronaldo and a very young-looking Lionel Andre Messi as well. Thank you very much for submitting those. Next up, we have Florian, and Florian has sent in the Rayquaza GX promo. We have the Solgaleo and the Lunala as well. Obviously opened one of those Hidden Fates boxes. We got the Mewtwo GX, the Zacian V Hyper Rare, Dragonite EX Full Art. We have a Charizard Reverse there from Evolutions. Blaine's Arcanine. We have Jolteon, No Symbol Jungle. The Metal Saucer Hyper Rare. We have Aerodactyl First Edition pre-release. We have the Pikachu promo, Charizard GX from Burning Shadows, Mega Charizard EX Full Art there from Evolution, Scyther, Charmander, and Alolan Vulpix from the Innovate Shiny Vault. And then we've got some Cardass Prism cards here. We've got the Mewtwo, the Mew, Dragonite with his little antenna laser beams. We have the Moltres, Zapdos, Charizard from CP6, Charizard EX there, CP6, Pikachu as well. One of my favourite artworks ever. We got the Dragonite EX Full Art, the Mewtwo EX Full Art, the Mewtwo EX Full Art from Evolutions, Malamar V Full Art as well, Dark Raichu Reverse Foil from Legendary Collection. We got the Shining Mew, Shining Jirachi, and we finish on the Shining Genesect. Thank you very much for submitting those, Florian. Next up, we have Ryan, and Ryan has got the Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, Stained Glass Birdinos. We've got the Full Art as well. We have a Zacian V Full Art, a Scizor GX. We also have Shining Lugia, Shining Jirachi. I'm just going to pull the light a little bit. There we go. That makes it look a little bit more real life. We've got the Shining Mew, a couple of those. We've got the Shining Ho-Oh. One of the best Shinings, obviously, because it's Phoenix. And Phoenixes are cool. We have Shining Volcanion. We have Shining Ray as well. Charizard and Braixen GX promo. A couple of those. Charizard and Braixen GX as well. Charizard GX times 2. Those are the SM211 promos. I had a lot of fun with those. I graded like a million of them all at 6s. We have the Charizard and Braixen GX full art as well. Reshiram and Charizard GX. We have the Articuno GX from Hidden Fate. Shiny Vault, we've got the Rillaboom VMAX. Cinderace VMAX, the best VMAX. Mega Gengar EX. Pikachu Shadowless Yellow Cheeks. There. I like Pikachu. I like good old chonky Pikachu as well. Charizard VMAX, Charizard V. We've got the Charizard Reverse Form, Misty's Tears. We have Blaine's Charizard, a Snorlax CD promo, Charizard, the Venusaur and the Blastoise, and the Arcanine CD promo as well. We have the Rowlet, Eevee. These are all from the Edward Munch, a retrospective, the Psyduck. We have a Suicune here from Pokepark. Quite like the artwork. That's pretty cool. We've got the Mewtwo. Celebi, these are the 10th anniversary promos. We've got Lugia, Mew, Jirachi. We have Lucario. Forgot his name then. Manaphy, Dragonite from Fossil, Rocket's Scyther. We have Brock's Ninetales, a Moltres. Moltres? Yes, Moltres, Kabutops, Mew, Misty's Golduck, Eevee, and Snorlax GX full art. I do like that card. Look at him. Look at him. It's just cute. We got the Blastoise GX full art. We have the Charmeleon and Charmander. Times 2, Greninja GX, Charizard GX from Detective Pikachu, and we finish on the Scyther from the Shiny Vault. Thank you very much for submitting those, Ryan. Next, we move on to Callum, and Callum has got the Shining Mewtwo from Neo 4, the Shining Kabutops. We have a Tyranitar First Edition, Neo Discovery, an Espeon First Edition, a Espeon Non-First Edition, a Misty's Golduck First Edition, and a Misty's Golduck Unlimited as well. Dragonite from Fossil Unlimited. We have the Shining Charizard from Neo 4, Kabutops First Edition. We have the Rainbow Energy First Edition, Metal Energy First Edition, Typhlosion number 18 First Edition, Politoed, Neo Discovery First Edition, Chansey from base, Charizard from base, Dart Magneton First Edition there from Rocket. We have Lugia First Edition from Neo Genesis, Charizard from base set 2, and Venusaur from base set 2 as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Callum. Next up, we have Jacob, and Jacob has got the Blaine's Growlithe. We have a Lieutenant Surge. We got Jumpler First Edition from Neo Genesis, Marowak from Fire Red Leaf Green. We have Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu from Gym Challenge, Blaine's Charmander from Gym Challenge as well, Charizard EX from Fire Red Leaf Green. We have the Light Dragonite from Neo Destiny, Clefable from base set 2, a Vaporeon Reverse there from EX Delta Species, and a Moltres Zapdos Articuno GX from Hidden Fates as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Jacob. Next up, we have Mitch, and Mitch has sent in a very young-looking Cristiano Ronaldo. We have George Best, Henrique Larsson. We have Thierry Henry as well. We got a couple of those. The French player there, who I remember playing for Arsenal back in the day. We've got David Beckham, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's a card, isn't it? That's a good little team up. We've got David Beckham there. We've got David Beckham with a dog. Okay, David Beckham and a dog. Sure, why not? We've got David Beckham. A few of hairy David Beckham there. Lots of hair on this David Beckham. We've got 3 lions, David Beckham there. So that is different. That's got 3 lions print on top from Upper Deck as well. That one says the squad. Oh, they've all said the squad. I'm going mental. Thank you very much for submitting those, Mitch. Next up, we have Charlie, and Charlie has the Charizard V. We have a few of those from Darkness Ablaze. And we're going to move on to the Charizard V Max as well. We got 2 of those. We have a Donphan Crosshatch Pokemon League Heart Gold Soul Silver promo there. We have the Voltorb, Charizard GX SM211. We have the Gyarados GX SM212. And the Raichu SM213 as well. We have Inteleon V, Cinderace V, we have Tapu Lele in gold, Raichu GX of the Pokemon's breeding nurturing, Pokemon Breeders nurturing either. We have Colossal Hyper Rare, Bonnie, a wee Bonnie lass. We've got Ultra Necrozma GX full art. We have the Innerporter, which I presume is like a teleporter for energy? Surely that's how a teleporter works anyway. We have Greninja GX, Charizard GX, Starmie GX, Mewtwo GX. We have Hiker full art as well, Quagsire, Charmander, Entei there from Heart Gold Soul Silver, one of the promos there. We have Arceus and a what looks like a Toon World Arceus, Charizard VMAX and Charizard V from the Charizard starter deck in Japan. We have a Golem from Expedition, Zygarde GX, the Transformers Policeman. We have a Rillaboom V, Raichu GX, Zygarde GX, Tapu Bulu Gold, Riolu. We have a Xurkitree, Leafeon GX Full Art. We have Espeon GX. We have Keldeo and Celebi, and a spiky-eared Pichu. We've got a Alolan Vulpix. We have Gibble, Magnemite, Greninja GX, Yveltal GX, Metal Frying Pan Full Art there. We got the Zygarde GX again, Voltorb, Umbreon EX. And then we've got Suicune GX Full Art, Palkia GX Full Art. We got Naganadel GX, Diantha. We have Charizard V from the start deck again, Noibat. We have Glaceon GX, Lucario GX, Naganadel GX, and we finish on the Beldum. Thank you very much for submitting those, Charlie. Next up, we have Dominic, and Dominic has submitted the Here Comes Team Rocket First Edition Holo from Rocket, the Rocket Sneak Attack First Edition. We have a Typhlosion, a Dark Dragonite, Gengar, Kangaskhan. We have Raichu, Lapras, Dragonite, a Holo, and a Dark Gyarados First Edition from Rocket as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Dominic. Next up, we have Robert, and Robert has sent in a Mewtwo GX Hidden Fate Shiny Vault and a Tapu Koko Hidden Fate Shiny Vault Gold card as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Rob. Next up, we have Michael, and Michael has submitted this Kawhi Leonard Panini Brilliance basketball card there. I couldn't read that for a second. San Antonio Spurs there. We have Kawhi Leonard San Antonio Spurs, which looks like a blue and yellow kind of cool refractor there. We have a Shaquille O'Neal draft pick. We got Kobe Bryant from Fleer Metal and a Anthony Davis Panini Brilliance as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Michael. Next up, we have Ricky, and Ricky has got the Charizard base set 2. We have a Trico, a Leafeon GX, Lycanroc GX, Ho-Oh GX, Mewtwo GX. We got the Dragonball V Full Art, Reshiram GX, Zamazenta V Hyper Rare. We have the Mega Charizard EX Full Art, Raichu GX. We got the Mew that me and Connor didn't think existed, the Mega Blastoise EX, Mega Charizard EX, Dragonite EX Full Art, Venusaur EX, Mega Venusaur EX Full Art, Charizard EX, Mewtwo Reverse Full, a Mew from CP6, and a Celesteela from the Shiny Vault as well. Thank you very much for submitting those. And next we have Shane. Shane has sent in the Solgaleo and the Lunala from the Hidden Fates promos. We got the Rocket Scyther, Shining Lugia. We also have a Charmander. We got a Charizard GX, Burning Shadows Hyper Rare, the big Rainbow Zard. We got the Rayquaza GX promo and the Mewtwo GX from Shining Legends as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Shane. Next up, we have Luke, and Luke has submitted Kai. This is from Beyblades. We've got Kenny. We have Max. We got Tyson with his Dragoon. Spin Dragoon. There we go. We have a Beyblade training card. I presume that's checklist. No, it's an introduction. We got the stadiums. Dragoon Storm Stadium. This is the checklist here. It's also, I believe, a foil. There you go. You can see that. Got Ultimate Spirit Bomb Son Goku. Shenron Figure of Majesty. Miraculous Arrival Shenron. We have Legacy Bearer Son Goku. That's cool. It's kind of like a ghost rare. Explosive Spirit Son Goku. We have Cell. We have Cyan Gut Hammer. Android 18. We have Goku and Gohan. We have this Italian question mark, I believe, maybe. Dragon Ball card, Blue Charged Outburst. We have this gold card, Super Saiyan Son Gohan, Swords of Revealing Light there. We got Black Luster Soldier, Melfi Rabbit, Duelist Kingdom, Blue Eyes White Dragon as well, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Magic Cylinder, the Gemini Elf, Trap Gemini. I believe Gemini means twin, hence why twin elves. Rainbow Over Dragon. We have Joey Wheeler, Magician of Black Chaos. What is with the back of that Yu-Gi-Oh card? Look at that. We have Magician of Black Chaos, Salamandra, which is a fire sword, Thousand Dragon, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, Dark Magician Girl. We have the Gate Guardian, Red Eyes Baby Dragon. Oh, it's a baby. It's a baby. We've got the Barrel Dragon, Red Eyes Fang with Chain. Okay, that's literal. I do like literal names. Dragon Maid Welcome, Ancient Pixie Dragon. We have Herald of Perfection there. Weird looking thing. We got Lassie, the Wonder Dog, with no identifying information on it whatsoever. We have a Thor 1993 Marvel's masterpiece there. We got the Hulk as well, big strong boy. We got Squeeze Play. I'm a good boy. I will squeeze you good. Aren't you ashamed? I am that I read that. I'll be honest. Oh, look, they've got things on the back as well. Dirk Rabbit season. We've got some more Looney Tunes baseball cards. We've got Ben, Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have more Bounce to the Ounce Pepsi Cola card and a Pepsi in a globe. We've got the Joker reverse hollow. I don't know what it's called. That Roy Harper Speedy. Is that God Emperor Joker as well? I have no idea. It kind of looks like Emperor Joker, but I'm not too sure. We have a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon Ancient Mew promo there. We have a Marill. We've got TV11 number 52 Meowth. That's right. We've got Ash Ketchum. We have Team Rocket. We have Ash Ketchum with a badge. We got Machamp from the National Championships. We have Rare Candy from World Championships 2005. Magneton Reverse Fall. Pidgey Reverse Fall. Mewtwo Reverse there from Expedition. We have the Rainbow Energy. And we also have Larvitar, Growlithe from Skyridge. We've got Entei Reverse promo. We've got the Magneton there from the Japanese base. We have the Arbok as well. We got Ray, again, from Beyblades. The guy who kind of looked a bit like a cat. Sure, power to you. We have the Starmie from Neo 3. Kingdra, Dark Gyarados, Misty's Seadra pre-release card there. We have the Hitmonchan, Nidoqueen, Dark Machamp first edition, as they all love to be. We got a few of those. We have the Machop from Rocket, Articuno GX there from Celestial Storm, and then we have Sanga of the Thunder first edition, Enemy Controller, which is just like a Dreamcast controller, and we also have the Emergency Provisions as well, is what I think that card is called. Yep, thank you very much for submitting those, Luke. Next up, we have Daryl, and Daryl has submitted the Mega Blastoise EX full art. We have a Reshiram and Charizard GX, Charizard from Evolutions Hollow. Come on, fingers crossed. Let's get the 10. I'm hoping we get the 10 before James, Great Gem US, just because we've been waiting for years, guys. We've been waiting. So we're making it a challenge, us versus James there. Got the Charizard Hollow from Detective Pikachu. We've got the Charizard EX, couple of those. Gyarados EX full art. We have a Charizard and Braixen GX. Pidgeot EX full art. We got the Pikachu full art from Cosmic Eclipse. I know Connor wants to collect all of the Cosmic Eclipse full arts. We have the Talon as well. We have a Jirachi Amazing Rare. Jirachi always looks so sad. Misty's Determination full art. Dragonball VMAX Hyper Rare. We have the Genesect GX Hyper as well. A Vettel EX with Xerneas making an appearance there in the XY promo 150A. That is a really nice card, actually. Haven't seen that card much. Beautiful. Giovanni's Scheme. We have the Life ring thing, I forgot what they're called. Naganadon and Guzzlord Hyper Rare from Cosmic Eclipse, and the little happy babies with the Pokeballs from SM12A. Thank you very much for submitting those, Daryl. Next, we've got Luke, and Luke has got the Lapras VMAX full art. We have a Dragonite EX from Evolutions, Rillaboom VMAX going. Is how I see no sound. I just ain't going, which I don't know, for some reason, really funny to me. We've got the Hyper Rare there from Rebel Clash. We got a Mewtwo, a Mew, Erica's Clefable, Gym Heroes, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos as well. We have Erica's Vileplume, Koga's Pidgey. I want this card. It's just so cool. Blaine's Kangaskhan, Blaine's Moltres. Hard card to grade. I wonder why. Is it because there's barely any Pokemon on the artwork and it's just all hollow? Could be. Koga's Ninja Trick. We have Misty. Sabrina's Gengar, no Graveyard in the background. Mawile GX Hyper Rare, no, what am I on about? Full art, there we go. Piplup, full art, oh my brain. Got confused there between full art and Hyper Rare. We got Erica's Clefairy first edition Gym Challenge, that's kind of cute actually. Dark Magneton from Rocket, again, same issue as the Moltres. A lot of hollow. Charizard from base set 2. Charizard Tops Clear. Look, you can see the Charizard that's behind it. Another Charizard, this time the movie edition, I believe. Then we've got the Fight Rages, which is Angry Charizard biting Screamy Charizard's neck. We have the tail end of the race. Trapped Charizard, trapped in a pipe because he's got a massive head. Zapdos from Fossil, Flareon from Jungle, Nidoqueen from Jungle, Houndoom, Neo Discovery, Dark Dragonite from Rocket. We have Bulbasaur and the Hidden Village. We have Hitmontop, Bulbasaur Clear. Look, ooh, see, you can see behind it. We got Blastoise from base set 2. Koga's Pidgey first edition. Oh, if this comes back at 10. Whew. Koga's Pidgeotto. Oh, if that comes back. And Mimimilk as well from Neo. Thank you very much for submitting those, Luke. Next up, we have Dan, and Dan has submitted the Supreme Showdown Vegeta. We also have a Zapdos, first edition from E2. And we have Broly, the Supreme Berserker. He's big, and he's green. Head. obviously. We have Vegito at full throttle as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Dan. I tried to think of a Broly button, couldn't think of one, so have to live with that this time. Thank you very much for submitting those, though. Next up, we have Kevin, and Kevin has submitted the Lugia 10th anniversary promo as well. Where is everyone getting these 10th anniversary promos? We've got Lieutenant Surge's Raichu first edition, Mewtwo first edition, German. We have Rocket's Moltres first edition, Gym Heroes, Bisaflor first edition. We have Blaine's Charmander first edition, Raikou from Japanese E4. We have Venusaur first edition. I'm going to presume Portuguese. Blaine's Charizard from Gym Challenge, Glurak. We have the Venusaur Game Boy promo. I like that Venusaur. Looks very good. Mewtwo first edition. Houndour first edition. Energy first edition. We have Dratini first edition. Parenta. Fucano. Kokuna. We have Mashok. Rosanna. Carpador. Abra. Bisasam. Digda. Dodu. Traumato. Nebulak. Nidoran Male. Computer Search. Pipey Puppy. Pokemon Handler. Plus Power. Energy of Zausha. Windhouse. Doppelt Fabulous Energy. Energy. I like saying the German names. The accent's awful. And the pronunciation's probably just as bad. However, I like to pretend I can enunciate these things. Misty's Gyarados first edition. We have Rock first edition. We have Erika as well. Shining Mew from the Korokoro comics. We have Digdry. Tauboga. Pikachu. Dragoneer. Dratini, Misty first edition. We have the CD promo of Venusaur and one of Charizard. We have Bisaflor first edition, Turtok first edition, Glurak first edition, Gyarados, Mewtwo, Zapdos, Quapo. We have Raichu, Volnona, Simsola, the Pokemon Center from New York? Question mark. I like how the illustrator is called Big Mama. And for this one, Lucky Stadium there as well. We have Beedrill, Big Scary Beedrill, Starmie, Staryu, Starmie, Celebi, Aerodactyl, GR Mewtwo. I've never understood what the GR stands for. I really need to look that one up. We have Giovanni's Nidoking First Edition Gym Challenge, Rocket's Mewtwo, Koga's Beedrill, Erika's Dragonair Gym Heroes First Edition, Blaine's Charizard Gym Challenge First Edition, big card. We have the Misty's Seadra, Rocket's Zapdos, Blaine's Moltres, again, big card. So much holo. We have the Rocket's Moltres, Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, Giovanni's Gyarados, Erika's Vileplume, Koga's Ditto. We have Giovanni's Machamp, Giovanni's Persian, Lieutenant Surge's Fearow, Brock's Rhydon, as well, Erika's Venusaur, Rocket's Scyther, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, Misty's Golduck, Sabrina's Gengar First Edition. We have the Blastoise CD promo, we have the Venusaur PT3, Glutexo, a couple of those, Shillock. Then we move on to Toon Schwarz Glans, not even a tons. Toon Blackluster Soldier, I think is what it's called. There it is. Look, see? It's in English. Pot of Extravagance, which is the back of the Pot of Greed, which is horrific on both sides. Let's just be very frank with ourselves. We've got some kind of Man on a Dragon. Man on a Dragon Part 2. We've got Foodin, which I quite enjoy a lot. My brain wants to go Foodini. We've got Venusaur, Houdini, Mewtwo GX from the Hidden Fate Shiny Vault, but no, Ultra Shiny GX, I lied. We've got Shillock First Edition, Mega Charizard wearing Poncho Pikachu, Gloomander, a couple of those, Bisasam, a couple of those, Bissanosp, a couple of those, girl, blah blah. We've got a Charizard promo advance, the Charmeleon, the Charmander, we got a Aqua Grunt, Pikachu, Aqua Boss Pikachu. We've got this one, Crazy Eyes McGee. We got the Rocket Pretend Pikachu, the Magma Pretend Pikachu, the I'm wearing a cool puffy jacket, and then we've also got, what is this? Is that meant to be Team Galactic? I have no idea. Oh, Team Galactic on the end as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Kevin. Next, move on to Aaron. Aaron has got the Charizard from base, Blaine's Charizard Gym Challenge, Charizard from base at 2, Dark Charizard from Rocket, we have Dark Raichu from Rocket, Erika's Venusaur, Blastoise from base set 2, Venusaur from base set, Dark Gyarados Rocket First Edition, we have Raikou, Neo Discovery there, we have, Neo Revelation, Charizard from base set, Espeon as well. This is not English, so this probably isn't going to grade, so we'll keep this one aside for you. And we move on to Dragonite. We have Blaine's Arcanine, Houndour. We have Unknown A, Raichu, Rocket's Mewtwo, Gym Challenge. Yep, Rocket Zapdos, Magnemite there. We have Politoed as well. Sabrina's Alakazam, Yanma Poliwrath. We have Koga's Beedrill, Giovanni's Persian. We have Blaine, Wobbuffet. We have Dom, Machamp, Hitmontop, Sizzle, Giovanni. We have Koga and Sabrina. Dark Slowbro with the Rocket Grunt in the background. We got Erica there. Misty's Seadra. We have Erica's Vileplume, Rocket's Hitmonchan, Lieutenant Surge's Magneton, Misty, Dark Raichu, the secret rare there. We got Forretress, Rocket Scyther, Jumpluff, Kingdra, Togetic, first edition, Skarmory. We have Blossom, Lugia. No, right. Ho-Oh is just cooler than Lugia. Let's just all admit it, guys. We got Misty's Golduck, Koga's Ditto. We have Brock's Ninetales, Misty's Gyarados, Dragonite, Jumpluff. We have Articuno as well. Flareon, Vaporeon, a couple of Vaporeons, Articuno, a couple of Jolteons as well. We have 3 of those. Moltres, Vaporeon, Moltres, Zapdos. All the legendary Birdinos coming out there. We have Hitmontop, Poliwrath from base set 2, Victory Bell from Jungle, Dark Charizard non-holo, the Dark Blastoise non-holo. We have Kabutops, first edition. We have Umbreon, Dark Magneton, very low population, Dark Alakazam, Lieutenant Surge. Here comes Team Rocket, Dark Charizard holo, Dark Blastoise holo. Blaine's Ninetales, first edition, Lieutenant Surge's Fearow, Venusaur. We have Chansey, we have Blastoise, Nidoking, Nidoqueen from base set 2, Ninetales, Alakazam, Steelix, Typhlosion number 18 there from Neo Genesis, Meganium number 10. We have Jumpluff, Nidoking from base set 2, Dark Arbok from Rocket, Tyranitar there from Neo Discovery. We have a Houndour as well, Giovanni's Gyarados, Espeon, Raikou, Lugia from Neo Gen. We've got Raikou from Neo Rev. There, Ampharos, first edition, Neo Genesis. Brock's Rhydon, Gym Heroes. Dark Alakazam from Team Rocket. We have the Vaporeon non-holo. I prefer the non-holo, I think, for the Vaporeon. I'm just saying. Venusaur from base set 2. We have the Suicune as well. The Pichu, Azumarill, first edition. Delibird, Neo Rev. We have the Blastoise, base set 2. Zapdos. We have the Muk. We've also got Drapion here. It's a Pokemon I wasn't expecting to see with all the WotC cards. Bastiodon as well. God of War, Azumarill, Lumineon. I can't say that. Lumineon. Sure, let's go with it. Venomoth, Salamence. We have Blaine's Growlithe, Blaine's Charmeleon. This is a very strange head on a Charmeleon there. We have Lieutenant Surge's Jolteon first edition. Brock's Vulpix, very cute. Brock's Onix. Who hates Onix? No one. No one hates Onix. We got Brock's Dugtrio, the angry Dugtrio. Dugtrio's always so like frowny. Dark Dragonite, Dark Dugtrio. Again, look, so frowny. Dark Jolteon, Charmander. A couple of those. We have Clefairy, Poliwrath as well. Gyarados, Zapdos, Magneton, Hitmonchan. We have Flareon from Jungle, Jolteon, Rocket Sneak Attack from Rocket. Obviously, Dark Dragonite as well. We have the Rainbow Energy. Dark Gyarados, Dark Vileplume, Dark Dugtrio, Dark Weezing, Victory Bell, Porygon 2. I do love the round edges on Porygon 2. Slowking, we have Celebi, Raichu. I do like that Raichu. It's a very cool Raichu. Meganium number 11. We have Smeargle, Ampharos. We have Celebi there doing its usual Celebi thing. We have Magneton, Sabrina's Gengar, Erica's Clefable. We also have Rocket's Moltres. We have Brock, Erica's Dragonair, and on the very end, we have Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. Thank you very much for submitting those, Aaron. Next up, we have El Joska, and we start off with the Lati something. We have Salamence EX, Sneasel EX, Steelix EX, Tyranitar. We have Blissey and Scizor. We've got the Charizard reverse, Entei reverse, and the Pichu reverse. Then we've got the Eevee, the Umbreon, and the Espeon there from the premium file. This Pokemon I forgot the name of. Wow. Okay, it's been a while. Zangoose, I think. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's not right. We'll find out, I guess. We have the Rayquaza, Arceus, another Arceus, and the what looks like a Toon World Arceus. We've got the spiky-eared Pichu, and then spiky-eared Pichu in front of the moon. Pikachu with some kind of orange. maybe. Ledibur reverse. We have the Ledian reverse as well. Dark Ariados, Teddy Ursa, Croconaw, Bagon, Warturtle. We've got the Pokeball and the Holon Scientist as well. We have a Charizard Tops card there. Then we've got this Charizard being like kind of shoulder barged by Magmar. Which is very weird. We've got Articuno, Moltres, and then we go on to Blastoise. Eevee with Mortails, kind of looking like Tails from Sonic Adventures. We've got Aerodactyl just beating the ever-loving life out of a Slowpoke. Gyarados doing some kind of Hyper Beam. We have Clefairy doing a Slap. Charizard doing a Scratch. Squirtle having a headache. Wartortle, his headache has become physical. We've got Raichu doing some juggling. Growlithe blowing out some petals. We have Arcanine as well. Tangela and Psyduck doing some hugging. Kangaskhan, Electabuzz with his electric little bloops. Then we've got this weird Ditto card going into Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. I really like that. That is sick. I want this. I want whatever that is. Snorlax looking like he's sitting on a cloud. We have Farfetch'd, Lickitung, and Weeping Bell. We have Hitmonchan doing a punch. We got Electrode going poof. Voltorb looking at a mirror. What is going on? Tauros and Psyduck. We have Starmie, Ponyta or Rapidash, I think. Wigglytuff and Psyduck. We have Psyduck and Parasect. We've got a little Charizard shiny silver thingy, a shiny bronze Charizard, a shiny gold Mewtwo, and a Mew, and another shiny Charizard sticker. We have a Shining Mew, Korokoro Comics. We have a Mewtwo Gold Star there from Holon Phantoms. That's a nice card. A Mewtwo Gold Star from the Japanese gift box as well. Loads of them, actually. And the Pikachus as well. Moody Pikachu. Moody Chew. Moody Chonky Chew. He's a bit of a chunky boy. And wow, there's so many Pikachu Gold Stars there. Then we got Charizard Gold Stars. And Gyarados Gold Stars. And Celebi Gold Stars. Rayquaza. Latias. Metagross. Mudkip. Regirock. Regice, Mew, Alakazam. Then we go on to Amazing Rare. What a turn in the tide there. From all those Gold Stars to a brand new Amazing Rare there from Jirachi. I do love the Amazing Rares. We've got Zacian and Zamazenta, Rayquaza, Raikou, Celebi as well. Then we got a Scizor, a Moltres, a Venusaur, a Charizard, a different Prism Charizard. Then we've got the Anna Airlines Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos ×2. We've got the Charizard Delta Species on the end as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Aljoska. Next up, we have Afik, and Afika's got the Eevee reverse here. We have a Zapdos EX from Fire Red Leaf Green, the Crobat Crystal reverse from Skyridge, Solgaleo and Lunology EX full art. We have the Tyranitar EX, Tyranitar reverse, Entei EX full art. We got the Dark Raichu Secret Rare from Rocket, Charmander reverse there from Fire Red Leaf Green, Charizard from Expedition, Umbreon EX Blaine's Charizard First Edition Gym Challenge, Dark Blastoise from Rocket. We got a Topps Chrome Charizard, a Topps Chrome Charmeleon, and a Topps Chrome Charmander. We've also got Cristiano Ronaldo hat-trick hero there from the Match Tax, and we've also got Fernando Torres when he played for Liverpool Match Tax as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Afik. Next up, we have Chris, and Chris has got the Dark Blastoise there. We have an Ampharos First Edition, Meganium First Edition, Feraligatr First Edition, Pichu First Edition, Heracross First Edition, Azumarill, Slowking, hard card to grade that one, Ampharos, the Marill Reverse, Slowking Reverse, Volplume Reverse, Ledibur Reverse, Gyarados Shadowless, Gyarados First Edition German. We have the Clefable First Edition from Jungle, Dark Vileplume First Edition from Rocket, Misty's Tentacle First Edition from Gym Heroes, the Misty's Seadra pre-release card, and the Dark Gyarados pre-release card as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Chris. Next up, we have Alex, and Alex has got the God of War EX full art there with Yveltal in the background. Such a beautiful card. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of that. We've also got the Volcanion EX. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of that, and that's got Xerneas in the background. We have Giovanni's Nidoking Gym Challenge, Misty's Golduck, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, Koga's Ditto. I love Ditto. Ditto's just cool. Blaine's Arcanine, Rocket's Zapdos, Dragapult VMAX full art. We got 2 of those, Inteleon VMAX full art, and on the very end, we have the Charizard Radiant Collection card as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Alex. Next, we move on to Stephanie, and Stephanie's got the Gardevoir EX from Sandstorm. We got the Charizard Delta species there from the Crystal Guardians Japanese set. We got a Cracked Ice Charizard from Arceus, Charizard G Level X Supreme Victors. We've got this kind of crazy box that's been opened. A Litleo. We have Clefairy and Lily. We have Cynthia Full Art there from the Shiny Vault. The Quick Ball Staff Reverse League Cup. The Professor's Research Championships of... is that... Regional Championships, and we have the Pokemon Center Lady promo as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Stephanie. Next, we move on to Raphael, who has got the Charizard Evolutions. Hello, come on. We've got the Celebi Amazing Rare Shining Rayquaza. We got a couple of those. We have the Amazing Rare Rayquaza again. Charizard Evolutions. Hello, we have the Shining Rayquaza, Shining Steelix from Neo Destiny. We've got a Zacian Amazing Rare Groudon EX. Shining Mew, Rockets Mewtwo, Best of Game Winner promo reverse. We have the Raikou with the Blue Eyes White Dragon, crazy crosshatch craziness. We got the Rayquaza, Latios Gold Star, Rayquaza, Glurak. We have Lugia from Neo 1, Rockets Hitmonchan Winner, Best of Game reverse promo, Shining Mew, and on the very end we have the Amazing Rare Rayquaza as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Raphael. Next, we move on to Austin, and Austin has got the Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. We have a Charizard Gold Star from the Japanese Dragon Frontiers, Charizard from EX Dragon, Shining Mew from the Korokoro Comics. We've got the Gengar, the Crobat Crystal, Japanese, Crystal Kabutops, Crystal Nidoking as well. We have the Charizard. We got Pocket Monsters Lizardon, or known as Charizard. A Charizard EX, Charizard Crystal Guardians Reverse Delta Species, the Charizard from Tops, a Charizard from CP6 or 2 or 3, a Charizard from Japanese Expedition, and a Lance's Charizard from the Verse series as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Austin. Next up we have Angelo, and Angelo starts off with crazy kind of, Dragon Ball cards. We got Black Lunge, Victorious. We have Champion Drill, Champion Belt, Victorious Drill, Champion's Aura, Broly's Legendary Chi Explosion. Okay, Goku's House, King Kai's New Home. We've got Super Saiyan Vegeta, Krillin's Overhead Smack. We've got Vegeta's Energy Thrust, Trunks' Sword Slice, Fatherly Advice, Blue Backbreaker, Excessive Aggression, Goku the Leader, Goku the Defender, Goku the Protector, Vegeta the Determined, Vegeta the Powerful, and Vegeta in Training. We have Trunks, Trunks the Swordsman, and Super Saiyan Trunks, who still probably has a sword. Gohan the Furious, Gohan the Fighter, and Gohan the Warrior. Piccolo the Avenger, Piccolo Revived, and Piccolo the Hero. We have Goku, Goku Super Saiyan, and Goku Super Saiyan 2. And Goku Super Saiyan Ascended. Namekian's Strike. We have Goku's Truce, Majin Buu, Goku the King's Pupil, Majin Vegeta, Majin Vegeta the Evil, Majin Vegeta Uncontrollable, Majin Vegeta the Malicious, Goku Earth's Hero, Trunks Time Hero, Pickon, okay. We've got Magneton First Edition. These are German First Editions. We've got Mewtwo, Nidoking, Volnona, Quapo, Raichu, Bisaflor, Zapdos, Ponyta, Ratfrat, Sandan, Shiggy, Starmie, Sterndu. I wonder if we did the German challenge now, we'd be better. I wouldn't say even better because we were awful the first time. Tangela, Voltoball, Vulpix. We've got Hornlew, Pipey Puppy, Computer Search, Rook and Twilling, Spray, Fulsha, Professor Ike, Detector, Gore, Pokemon Zukta, Pokemon Handler, Alfwish, Super Energy Abzalja, Defender, Energy Zai Winung, Hyper Hala Vortung, Plus Power, Pokemon Center, Pokemon Float, Pokedex, Professor Ike, Belieber, Super Trank, Bill. I don't know, at least that one doesn't change very much, right? Energy Abzalja, Windhausch, Trank, Tausch, Doppelt Fabulous Energy, Energy, you've got all the different types of energy cards there. We've got Schwarzloch, which is Black Hole, I presume. Schnapstal, Antderve. I can't read these. I just can't read them. There's too much going on. Veraterish Swetza, Monster Reborn, Polymerization, Friends Boat. Yeah, not even a clue. Not even a clue where to start. Toon World. There we go. I I'm really apologize. I just straight can't read these. We've got a spell circle of some kind, an angry kind of magician crocodile, a mummy kind of stealing mummy bits, a storm of things. I have no idea what's going on. Some kind of angel. Oh, diffusion. Reisen Trunard, Mask de Furcht, Dark Magic Attack. Nice and simple. Double spell. Blue Eyes doing some crazy things. I'm not allowed to read that one out. I'll get demonetized. Sunden Block. Enemy Controller, Geheng Control, and Wolkenkratzer as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Angelo. Next up, we have Samuel, and Samuel has sent in a Charizard from base set. We have the Articuno EX, the Cracked Ice, Mightyena EX, Tyranitar EX, Feraligatr EX. We have Raichu EX, looking very like, which I kind of enjoy. We got the Deoxys EX, Poliwrath. We have Snorlax, Big Frank, Electrode. We've got Clefable. Clefable always looks like it's doing the thingy emoji. We got Zapdos, Raichu, Poliwrath, Ninetales, Nidoking, and Gyarados as well. Best look at your grade, Samuel. Next, we have James, and James has got the Scizor VMAX Hyper Rare. We have Frosmoth Hyper Rare, Shining Mew, Zamazenta V Hyper Rare, Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze, Zacian V Hyper, the Colossal Hyper, Misty's Tears, Blaine First Edition Gym Challenge, and a Typhlosion number 17 Neo Genesis First Edition as well. Big cause there. Thank you very much for submitting those, James. Next up, we have Ashley, and Ashley has submitted the Charizard GX Hyper Rare from Burning Shadows, the Rainbow Boy himself. We have Rocket's Moltres EX from Team Rocket Returns, Jolteon Jungle First Edition, and a Flareon Jungle First Edition as well. Best of luck with your grades, Ashley. Next up, we have Nathan, and Nathan has submitted the Togepi Reverse. We got the Primeape. We have Ledibus. So these are the Southern Island cards. We got Lapras. Look, no teeth. We got this crazy metal from S3A. That was a big gold chain Hyper Rare. We got the Rayquaza Amazing Rare. We got some Lugias from S3A as well. We have the... I need to change those sleeves out. I can see that. We got the Mew Reverse. We have the Charizard Reverse. The Pichu. The Entei. The Vileplume. Pidgeot. Best Pokemon in the game. Onyx. Best Pokemon in the game's Wing. We have Tentacruel with Dragonite in the background. Just chilling. Lickitung. Butterfree as well, Executor, Raticate, Slowking, Ivysaur, Marrow Reverse, Jigglypuff, Warturtle, Lugia from S3A, Dark Vaporeon from Rocket, Squirtle from Rocket, Entei Reverse promo, Charizard promo, Pichu promo, Entei promo, and another Charizard promo on the end. Thank you very much for submitting those, Nathan. Next, we have Tom, and Tom has submitted the Charizard from base set. We have a Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze, Poliwrath Shadowless there from base, and a Dark Machamp First Edition from Rocket as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Tom. Next up, we have Liberty, and Liberty has submitted the Shining Arceus from Shining Legend, the Shining God card there. Thank you very much for your submission, Liberty. Next up, we have Patrick, and Patrick has submitted the Mew from Evolutions, a card that me and Connor for a long time thought didn't exist. The Magneton from Evolutions as well, and the Machamp. That is a great holo there on the Machamp from Guardians Rising. Thank you very much for your submission, Patrick. Next, we move on to Matthew, and Matthew starts off with the Boss's Orders Full Art, the Espeon GX from the Shiny Vault, the Guzzlord, Rowlet, Diancie. We got the Zacian V Hyper Rare ×2, the Zamazenta V Hyper Rare as well, Alola Ninetales, Mewtwo, Charizard and Braixen GX Full Art, the Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze, Marnie's Full Art, Charmeleon, Charmander, so much Shiny Vault. I love to see it. We got the Wooper, Wimpod. We got a Lotad Shiny as well, the reverse there. The Suicune GX from Lost Thunder. Flareon EX Radiant Collection, the Pikachu from Radiant Collection as well. We have Rosa Full Art, Rose Full Art, Rose and Rosa, Cynthia and Caitlin, Mewtwo and Mew GX Hyper Rare. Tapu Lele Gold, a couple of those. Moltres, Zapdos, Narcuno, the Stained Glass Birdino, Sylveon GX, Umbreon GX. We got the Greninja and Zoroark GX, Rillaboom VMAX Hyper Rare, Cinderace VMAX Hyper Rare, and the Charizard Evolutions Holo. Come on, Matthew, let's try our hardest for that 10. Thank you very much for your submission, and best of luck with your grades. Next up, we have Will, and Will has got the Charizard V from Darkness Ablaze. We've got the Charizard from Evolutions. Come on, best of luck, Will. We have the Charizard from CP6. We've got the Zacian V Hyper Rare, Electro GX from the Shiny Vault, Lucario as well. What a great card. Butterfree VMAX. I do like Butterfree. Butterfree's amazing, the Hyper Rare there. Snorlax VMAX Hyper Rare, Dragapult VMAX Hyper Rare, and Alolan Ninetales GX Hyper Rare as well from Lost Thunder. Thank you very much for your submission, Will. Next up, we have Gustavo, who has sent in this Lionel Messi card. We've also got a Sergio Ramos card there, a Cristiano Ronaldo Panini Prism World Cup Brazil, a Neymar Jr. and a Lionel Messi. We've got the Netfinders red, white and blue Hyperplate, I think that is. We've also got the Pele, so we've got the Netfinders Messi, and we've got a World Cup Stars Pele. We have an Eden Hazard red, white and blue wave, or red and blue wave. We've got the Paul Pogba, that is a really nice holographic effect there around with the little circles, silver circles. We've got PSV's Ronaldo, another Ronaldo, different type there, and a Luis Leonardo Messi Barcelona card. That's how you know it's a little bit older. Thank you very much for submitting those, Gustavo. Next up, we have Shane, and Shane has got 2 stacks here for his submission. We start off with the Charizard EX. We have Mallow Full Art, we have Noivern, Piplup Full Art, Wishy Washy Full Art, Zapdos from Evolutions. We have a Hitmonchan, the Ninetales, Chansey, Marill. That was all evolutions, yeah, well, we got the Marill, we have Sizzle, that is a cool promo there, I do like that Sizzle promo. We have the Alolan Muck GX, Espeon GX Full Art, the Tauros GX Full Art, Noivern GX Full Art, Espeon GX Full Art, Team Rocket's Meowth falling into a black hole. We have Mewtwo, the scary Mewtwo. We got Giovanni's Exile, a couple of those in the Full Art versions. We got the Machamp GX, Brooklet Hill, Ennaporta. We have Leafeon GX, Oricorio GX Full Art. We have Super Scoop Up, Pokegear 3.0, Nestball, Noivern GX, Espeon GX Hyper Rare, Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno, the Birdies Hyper Rare. We've got the Executor, Flying Pikachu, Charizard EX XY121, Soul Galio GX Full Art. We have the Brock's Grit, Mega Charizard EX, Darkrai GX Full Art, the Darkness Energy Secret Rare, Salazzle GX Full Art, Mewtwo GX, Emboar there from Boundaries Crossed, Meowth Game Boy promo, Detective Pikachu, SM190. We've got the Pikachu from Radiant Collection. Look how cute that card is. I love it. We've got Hoopa GX Hyper Rare, Incineroar Hyper Rare. We've got the Nintendo World Pichu. A Dragapult there from Rebel Clash. Raichu First Edition Neo Revelation. Pikachu and Zekrom Hyper Rare. Look at him. Moody boy Pikachu there. Ghastly First Edition. Ammonite First Edition. We have Grimer as well. Next we move on to the Charizard. We have the Charizard from PT4, a Charizard Holo from Dragon Majesty. We got the Sylveon GX and the Full Art as well. Awesome Pikachu card there from Black and White. Nidoqueen Team Up Staff pre-release. We have the Scyther from the Shiny Vault Geodude First Edition. Anorith Legend Maker Reverse. Hitmonchan Holo. We have the Jolteon there from Delta Species. We've also got the Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno GX, followed by the Full Art 2 and 3 of those. We have Imakuni's Doduo. We have Togepi looking very happy in his Black Star promo variant. Jigglypuff as well. Why do all the music notes have little happy faces? Don't know how I feel about that. The Mewtwo WB stamp, the Psyduck going, which I love. Computer Error Rocket Secret Machine. We've got the Electabuzz WB stamp. We've got the Ivy Pikachu there. Mega Slowbro EX, Mega Pidgeot EX, best Pokemon in the game. Slowbro EX, Galarian, Weezing, or as I like to call him, Weezing with a top hat. We have Feraligatr. We have the Aerodactyl there from Fossil. Weezing First Edition from Fossil. Graveler First Edition. Golbat First Edition as well. Krabby. We have Geodude. We have the Gambler, the Dice First Edition. We have Slowpoke. Such good artwork there. It's just, look at it. It's just so simple. And yet so good. We have the Psyduck as well. We have Seadra. Horsey shooting out some ink out of its mouth. Very gross. Sandslash, Mysterious Fossil. We have Ekans First Edition. Grimer. Or as I like to call it, Snake Backwards. We got the Dene GX. We've got Squirtle, Build-A-Bear Workshop card, Lizardon. And then we've got Aggron, Manectric, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. We have the Articuno. We have God of War and Sylveon GX and an Eevee from the Shiny Vault as well. So let's move those over to one side and go on to Shane's second stack. So many S's. We've got the Blastoise from Base Set 2. We have Jesse and James Full Art. We have the Misty's Determination Full Art as well. Dark Raichu Legendary Collection Reverse Full. We've got the Raichu Reverse from Power Keepers. Erica's Vileplume. Ramparados. We have Holon's Magneton there from World Championships 2006. I wondered why that looked a little bit crazy. We have the Luxray. We have Cynthia's Feelings. we have Cynthia's feelings. Infernape, we have Blaine's Arcanine Gym Challenge, Dusclops, we have Mount Coronet, Metal Goggles, U-Turn Board, Leafeon GX Full Art, Aether Paradise Conservation Area, Wait and See Hammer. Sounds awful, right? Aether Paradise Conservation Area, Nihiligo GX and the Magnemite Full Art, the Pikachu Full Art, Stakataka GX, Butterfree VMAX, Appleton, which is the new Dragon Apple from, I believe it is anyway, or maybe it's the other apple. Arctazolts, can't say that. Vikavolt V Full Art, Charmeleon, Dragapult V Full Art. We have Diancie, Kartana, Celesteela, Frogadier, Gibble, Ralts, Smeargle, looking like he's in Aztec prison. Very, very strange. We have the Entei Reverse promo. We have the Mega Blastoise EX, Charizard, Hollow from Evolutions. Come on, Shane. We can do it. Charizard VMAX Full Art there from Darkness Ablaze. We've got the Mewtwo GX Palkia as well from Shining Legends. Moltres, Zapdos, Narkuno, Stained Glass Birdinos, Raichu GX Hyper Rare. We have the Raikou. We got a Marshadow, Pokemon Breeder, Tapu Bulu GX, Rhyperior V, Salamence VMAX, Grimmsnarl VMAX. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Charizard VMAX, Toxtricity VMAX. We got Plumeria as well. Need to pop that into a grade 5. Got the Scoop Up Net. Then for some reason these cards are backwards. What is going on here? Let's sort that out. We have the Charizard VMAX Full Art from Darkness Ablaze. We got Oleana, Pichu, Lieutenant Surge's Fira. We got Unknown A, Tapu Koko, Copperaja VMAX. We have Sonya, Twin Energy, Rillaboom, Hyper Rare, Milotic V Full Art, Toxtricity V Full Art, Machamp Base Set First Edition, as they all like to be. We got the Dark Raichu from Rocket Ampharos. We have Alakazam from Base, Centiskorch VMAX Hyper Rare, Butterfree VMAX Hyper Rare, Turbo Patch Hyper Rare, Big Parasol Hyper Rare, Eternatus VMAX, Dragapult V Full Art, Butterfree VMAX, Arctazolts, Turbo Patch, Toxtricity VMAX, Cinderace VMAX, Butterfree VMAX, Milo, Mew V, they're looking like it's doing a ground pound, Espeon, Sabrina's Gengar, Venusaur, the Typhlosion, Shining Noctowl, Lugia, Hitmonlee, Ancient Mew, Buzzwole, and Frogadier as well. Thank you very much for your submissions, Shane, and best of luck on your grades. Next up, we have Jack, and Jack starts off with the Ninetales V Full Art. We have the Latios and Latias GX making a love heart with their necks. We have the Solgaleo and Lunala, Jirachi GX Full Art, Charizard VMAX from the start deck. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the Charizard Vs from the same start deck as well. We have Skylar doing a big stretch. Lily looking very moody there. Misty, we have Cynthia and Caitlin. We have just Cynthia on her own doing bits. We have Rosa, Erica, Pokemon Center Lady, Erica, Lily. We've got the Gengar Reverse there from Skyridge, Espeon Neo Discovery, Erica's Dragonair, Ampharos. Got a couple more of the Charizard VMAXs, a Flareon EX from the Radiant Collection, Gardevoir EX from the Radiant Collection, and Mega Gardevoir EX from the Radiant Collection as well. Great cards. Umbreon and Darkrai GX. We have the Espeon and Deoxys GX. We have the Jirachi 10th movie promo, a Vulpix and a Alolan Vulpix, a Lily, a Cosmog, Zoroark GX from Ultra Shiny GX, Ralts, Curlier, Gardevoir, we have Sylveon, and Alolan Ninetales, and Alolan Ninetales GX Full Art to end that as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Jack. Next up, we have Bailey, and Bailey has submitted the Skarmory from Expedition. We have a Latios EX Delta Species Reverse, a Latias Reverse, Magnemite First Edition from Neo Discovery, Dragonite Delta Species Reverse, Flareon Delta Species Reverse, Salamence, Vaporeon, the Ditto Pikachu, and a Snorlax Delta Species Dragon Frontiers Reverse as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Bailey. Next, we have Tom, and Tom has submitted the Magneton. We have Mewtwo, Nidoking, Ninetales, Poliwrath, Raichu, Venusaur, Zapdos, Electabuzz with the WB stamp, Mewtwo with the WB stamp, Pikachu with the WB stamp, Dragonite with the WB stamp. Then we move on to the Mewtwo Black Star, Moltres, Articuno. We got Blue Eyes White Dragon from Legend of Blue Eyes. We have this, which I have no idea what it is, but it is technically in English. says English there. That must be in a Yu-Gi-Oh language. We got the Charizard, a Clefairy, Gyarados, Hitmonchan, Machamp base set first edition, Zapdos Black Star promo. We have the Entei reverse. We have the Ancient Mew, Dark Magician, Mega Rayquaza EX full art, Team Aqua's Kyogre EX, Team Magma's Groudon EX. Those cards look so good. Mega Charizard EX, Charizard from the Radiant Collection, Dark Charizard from Rocket, Alakazam, Blastoise, and a Chansey as well. Best of luck with your grades, Tom. Next up, we have Lee, and Lee has submitted the Galarian Slowbro V there from Darkness Ablaze. We have the Salamence VMAX, Vikavolt V Full Art, is that Dragonite? It's definitely a Charizard. Charizard VMAX from the starter deck. We have an Ancient Mew. There, we got another Ancient Mew and another one. Dark Blastoise from Rocket. Dark Raichu Secret Rare from Rocket. We have the Scyther, a Vileplume. We got Kabutops and Jolteon. Celebi V. Crobat V. Rhyperior V. Crobat V. Butterfree V. Centiskorch VMAX. Eternatus VMAX Hyper Rare. Stunjourner VMAX. Charizard VMAX. Scizor VMAX. A couple of those. We have Electrode, Charizard V, Cinderace V, Inteleon V, Rillaboom V, and on the very end we have the Pidgeot from the Japanese jungle. Thank you very much for your submission, Lee.
Next up, we have Karol, that's starting with Jin, and of course, the very famous Mbappe. What a career he's had so far. And Ronaldo at Sporting Lisbon. Now, that's a career. Many thanks, Karol. Miles, you are up next. Sending in Shuckle, first edition, and then another Shuckle, first edition. These must be low pop, so anyway, best of luck. Sam is up next with the big Zamazenta V, Snorlax VMAX with a tree growing off him. We have the Electric Kangaroo, we got Dragonite EX, Charizard EX, we got a Nidoking from base, Blastoise chilling out with us as well, some Evolutions cards, and Sword and Shield. Many thanks, Sam. Robert, you are up next, and we're starting off with two very cute Raichus, a Kangaskhan pre-release Darkness Ablaze, which looks epic. I'm really liking the Hollow pattern. Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno, Olina, and a Pikachu game movie promo. Many thanks, Robert. Alex, you are up next. Or Alex Collection Pokemon on Instagram. So, guys, go and check that out. We've got amazing rares for days by the look. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, a lot of amazing wares. Where'd you get all those Rayquazas from, man? Garchomp, we got Pikachu, Eevee, Gengar EX, we got Gengar from Fossil as well. Beautiful Umbreon, probably the best Umbreon, isn't it? With the moon out in the background. A very angry looking Pikachu from Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and the Shuckle as well. Shuckle seems to be making a few appearances, so pretty cool. Many thanks, Alex. Alan, you are up next. We've got a Blastoise found base, a Venusaur, and then these very, very cool TV movie promos. We've got Meowth, we've got James, we've got Enkins and Dark Arbok. Looks a bit odd. Not a big fan of that one. Professor Oak, who looks like he's going to throw the book at you. Geodude. Jesse. We got Staryu with Misty in the background. Looks like he's levitating out the water there. We got Coughing and Wheezing. We got Gary Oak. Yeah, no one likes him. Dark Raichu, first edition from Team Rocket. Charizard, Dark Charizard, first edition. And Dark Blastoise, first edition. So, you know, pretty nice cards. Many thanks, Adam. Kane, you are up next. Or PokeKing1991 on Instagram. So, guys, go and check it out. Oh, what a card. We're seeing a lot of those. Mega Charizard EX Rillaboom with this, like, gold secret rare. That looks epic, to be fair. Oh, I really like that. That looks cool. Right, anyway, Flareon. And then we got a Water Energy Crimson Invasion as well. So, many thanks, Kane. Tom, you are up next, and you're starting off with a Charizard from Base Set 2, Charizard from Evolutions. We then have a Charizard from Expedition. Let me guess, another Charizard? No, that's a big Gyarados GX. We then have a Mewtwo, a Dragonite, Squirtle Reverse Fall. They always look great on camera, don't they? And the Dugong as well. Misty's Determination, Ancient Mew, Erica's Venusaur, Nidoking Shadowless this time around, Venusaur from Base, and a Blastoise as well. Many thanks, Tom. Jonathan, you are up next. And we're starting off with this very cool Ivy Pikachu, Misty's Seadra, pre-release, Japanese Venusaur, Charizard, Venusaur. A lot of base set coming through in various conditions. Like, we're just seeing a lot more of them. I think people are finding their binders or their old collections, and base set was so fundamental. Everyone had the base set. So it's cool to see them starting to come in and getting more and more appreciated. Mewtwo from base, Mew Black Star promo, and then, of course, for Alligator, and the Typhlosion, Dark Dragonite from Team Rocket, and a Wartortle W Gold Stamp as well, which is a pretty cool promo. Many thanks, Jonathan. Archie, you are up next, and my goodness, you have a good lot of cards. So these are pretty cool, to be fair. So they're pretty old school. You've got the Blaziken, Melodic Reverse from Supreme Victors. I think we're seeing a lot more like Heart Gold Soul Silver, Diamond and Pearl type era stuff, even after EXs. We are seeing EXs, but I don't think they were like as plentiful, maybe, or if they still got graded. You know, whenever I come across the Holofalls, I always graded them, especially the Delta Species. It's a PSA 10 collection close to my heart. The Pinsir, we then have the Togaticha Typhlosion, Charizard, VMAX, Big Boys. We have 3 of those, and there is that Rillaboom. Again, I really like that, actually, to be fair. Oh, wow, okay, 2 of those. So, nice collection here. Archie, Eternatus, VMAXs, Center Score, VMAXs, a couple of those. Sizzle, VMAXs, Rose. So, these are like the hyper rares. I'm really looking forward to seeing these sparkly boys back in PSA 10s, let's hope. Mewtwo and Mew GX. We've got the Charizard and Brexton. Center Scorch V. Love the colours on that. We got a big blue Tidal Wave and Center Scorch with the red as well. Scizor V, a Houndoom V. Really in attack mode there, isn't it? I'm a big fan of dogs, so I'm always happy to see them. Vikavolt V, Butterfree V. What else we got? Another one of those. Rhyperior V. Rhyperior is not really a Pokemon we see too often, but he is there. Stunfisk as well. We've got a couple more of those to come. Galarian Stunfisk, actually. I totally lied to you. Then we have the big Parasol. I don't get this card, you know. Why is there a big Parasol on a card in the first place? Maybe if it's a trainer, but why is it a gold secret rare? I mean, honestly. Anyway, Center Scorch VMAX. Not complaining, Pokemon. Love you, really. We then have Eternatus VMAX. Couple of those beauties. When I say a couple, I mean 7. Scizor VMAX. Yeah, I mean, guys, I don't want to keep you too long on the duplications, but Archie, this is indeed a very impressive submission of a brand new Vs. And it's good to see this, actually. I think earlier in the year, there was a bit of hesitation to get the Vs and the VMAXs graded, but now we're seeing them coming in a lot more frequently. So that's good to see. Archie, what a submission. And yeah, thank you for choosing Graded Gem to grade these cards. Sam is up next on the submission. We got Charizard V, Charizard V Max, and then we got the Japanese Charizard V. Everyone's loving these Charizards, aren't they? Raichu GX, not Raichu. Gyarados GX, Boss's Orders, and this very cool odd yellow Gyarados promo. So we'll see how that does. Anyway, many thanks, Sam. Paul, you are our next submitter. We got Reshiram GX, Mine Caraman, Glacier. See, I told you. Hidden Fates, we're still going to see it. We're going to see it next year in big numbers as well, especially with this re-release coming out. It was just such a successful set, and it's actually good to see that. We like to see Pokemon succeeding, because that means we all get more cards, and don't we love them? Dark Ray, and then we got a Crobat V. Bit odd that you've just chucked that in the middle of the Hidden Fates. Don't know how. We'll probably submit that away from the rest. Tapu Fini, Mewtwo GX, Nagataka GX, Naganador GX, Electro GX, Tapu Lele, the gold card. I love the EV. To be fair, I really like the normal Shiny Vault cards, like not these ones. I know that sounds a bit bad, but I do really like them. Banette, Lycanroc, Galissapod, and Lycanroc. Kartana GX, we've got Hiker, Lady, Tapu Koko, and Cynthia to end it. So many thanks, Paul. Yalcin, you are up next. We've got a Machamp, a Pidgeot EX, a Mega Slowbro, Charmander Reverse, Executor, Charmeleon, Charizard. Obviously a big fan of evolutions now. Mega Pidgeot EX, which I'm sure Basic Tom would appreciate. We then have a Raichu, a Mega Charizard EX, a Mega Venusaur, Brock Skrit, Dragonite EX, and the Mega Blastoise EX as well. So a full evolution submission. So the best of luck to you, Yalcin. 30 now starts with Dark Alakazam, and then a Digimon card, Gabumon, rookie Digimon. I watched a YouTube video actually the other day, what if Digimon had been more popular than Pokemon, which was actually quite interesting. They went back in time and spoke about if the anime had failed because, you know, the crazy episodes, which it was giving everyone fits, wasn't it? But anyway, they were just speaking about how Digimon could have overtaken Pokemon, and that could have been Graded Gem main TCG, which would have been a different sort of thing. This is a very odd Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that Yu? That is Yu-Gi-Oh! That's very different. Very different. I don't really know how to take that. We'll see how it goes. Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and again, wow, okay. Fresh Jewel, is that? Rush Jewel? Sorry, guys, that looks epic, doesn't it? Dark Magician and Blue Eyes White Dragon. Pretty cool. Anyway, many thanks, Ferdy. David is up next. We have Armored Mewtwo, SM promo. We got a Charizard, a Gengar, looks very cool. Moltres Zapdos and Articuno, a Lone Ninetales GX, and a Morpeko VMAX. What a great submission. Many thanks. Tony, you are up next, and you've got some Ghost Rares. Number C39 Utopia Ray. I hope they didn't do number A1 Utopia Ray, because that means there's lots of these. Then we've got number 17 Liftivian Dragon. That was definitely pronounced wrong. But we do have Ghost Rares, and I'm sorry, but I'm struggling to get the picture out of the Ghost, which is an odd thing to say, isn't it? But yeah, they're coming through just about, I think. That looks cool. Mystical Space Typhoon. Been through one of them, wasn't a great experience. Charizard V, Gauls the Embassy of Darkness, Heroic Champion, Excalibur, Black Wind Dragon, Majestic Red Dragon, Junk Berserker. I mean, why would you want to be a Berserker of junk? We then have Ring of Destruction, Divine Dragon, Cyberjar, and here we go. We've got back into the Pokemon. Colossus. I really like this guy with all the coal and stuff. I think he's pretty cool. It's what you get instead of presents at Christmas. Sonia, Shining Mew, Entei GX, Eternus VMAX, Scizor VMAX, Butterfree. I like all the Hyper Rares, guys. You seem to get them in big numbers. And the Charizard VMAXs as well. Tony, what a great submission. Josh, you are up next, and you are going away with a Delcatty reverse, Quilava reverse, Arcanine reverse. See, guys, if you had these in binders, the old school reverses, then go and get them out and submit them with Graded Gem, of course. But go and check them out because they are cool. They've definitely gone up in value, and they're just something different to collect, I guess. Flareon reverse, Vaporeon reverse. See, how many times do you see this artwork? Not very often, but you do hear Umbreon, Espeon, Clawfossil, HP 14, Anarif. Not so sure that'll be top of the collection. Armaldo. Then just a rare Armaldo. Oh, no, this is a holofoil. And then these are... the PSA 10s of these are going for like 800 quid, which is madness. I mean, hopefully, Josh, maybe this is a PSA 10 candidate, in which case, great. But that is... it's a lot of dosh, isn't it? Salamence EX, Sneasel EX, Raichu EX, Delcatty, Rockets Persian. A couple of those. The Mr. Mime EX. Mr. Mime EX from EX5 Red Leaf Green. They are quite low pop, and they're quite cheap. So maybe an opportunity there. Regice EX, Mewtwo EX, and Dark Celebi from Hidden Legends as well. Many thanks, Josh. Tyler, you are up next. Raichu GX, couple of those. The Gyarados GX. I like how you're submitting them together, the different artworks. Pretty cool. Charmeleon, missed his determination. I can't say that Pokemon's name, so you're just going to have to live with that. Decidueye GX, Nagandal GX, Buzzwole, Lunana, and Solgaleo going off together with the Ray. Moltres Zapdos and Articuno GX, the Stained Glass promo. I really hope that we do get some more of these, because this one was stunning. The Arcus Dalgan Palka statue was very good as well. But anyway, many thanks for your submission. Sean or Espeon_Sean on Instagram. Sorry I'm not shouting out every single Instagram, but guys, you should really go and follow every single one that pops up because they're hopefully part of the Graded Gem community, and you know, they're just worth a follow, and it'd be cool to see when these returns get back, and you'll get to see their results probably first because the returns videos take us a little while to get into YouTube public. Wobbuffet V, Indeedee V. We just got a load of the brand new cards here. Stonjourner V. See, the V's, they're definitely on the comeback. We were saying about how GXs were still getting submitted a lot, and now we're starting to see those V's really come out in popularity. Bede as well, Marnie, Professor's Research, Team Yell Grunt. Those guys are so annoying in the game. More Pico VMAX. Sorry, you can't go here because we're here playing music. Professor's Research. That looks pretty nice though, Team Yell Grunt, after I was moaning about them. That one's quite nice. Zacian V, Zamazenta V, of course. Air Balloon. I mean, I don't know whether it should be a gold secret rare. Metal Saucer. Ordinary Rod. Quick Ball. And Quick Ball again. So many thanks for your submission. Nicholas, you are up next. We are going to start off with a Haunter First Edition, a Ditto Muck First Edition, so Fossil First Edition cards, and then Jungle as well. So pretty cool just to even pick those cards up nowadays. Mew from Legend Maker, Magneton from Skyridge, Houndoom as well, much further hollow, sorry. Galarian Berserker and Frostmoth, then again, I think everyone does. Umbreon GX, the Dene GX, Pikachu and Zekrom GX. Persian GX was pretty cool. Shrifty, Vikavolt, Turtonator, Marwile GXs. And then a Mega Pidgeot EX, Dragonite GX, Heatran GX, Inteleon VMAX. This guy looks so arrogant, doesn't he? Or confident, maybe should be the word. Snorlax V using Bounce, Cinderace VMAX, Torkoal V. It just looks like he's having an unpleasant time there. Ninetales V, Copperjar V. I don't actually know what that guy looks like. It's huge. Copperjar V, Phalanx V. These are pretty cool. They're like little buddy link stuff. I like them. Lapras VMAX, Boltund as well. I mean, if you got an electric dog, I'm never going to complain. Very cool. Toxtricity V, Big Charm. It's like they've been down to Pandora and put it in a gold trainer. Shining Volcanion, Shining Arceus, Shining Rayquaza, Charmeleon, Solgaleo GX, and Scizor GX as well. Continuing on with Niklas, we have Ho, Buzzwole, Lucario, Jesse and James. Few more. Wow. When I say a few more, I mean like a lot more. Charizard and Brexton GX, Mewtwo GX, Mewtwo EX, Dragonite GX, Pikachu and Zekrom, Greninja and Zoriark GX. We then have Nidoking from CP6, Clefairy. I like the pink on this. I like how they made the holo a little bit different. I think with the Charizard, obviously, it's basically a copy with the evolutions, but I really like this, how they made it pink. Really nice. Charizard V, a load of those, to be fair. Very cool to see. Charizard, Lapras from Fossil, Muk from Fossil, first edition, Leafeon. Oh, that's nice. We then have the Lucario from Pokemon Rumble, the Entei Raikou, Entei again, and the Suicune. I used to own one of the only PSA 10s in those. Fortunately, I sold it. Very unfortunate, really. Very cool card. Ash, Pikachu. We then have Piplup, Shining Jirachi, Vileplume GX, Cobalion GX, the Mega Alakazam, Cobalion again, looking very, very authoritative, isn't it there? Stunning card, that one. Mega Lucario EX, Jesse and James, yet again. Big Electric Kangaroo, Big Dragon, Cell Valley, Charizard and Brexton GX, Rayquaza GX, Lucario, and the new Pokemon Melmetal. Well, new, you know. New in comparison to some others. Charizard and Brexton GX, a couple of those. And we're going to end on a Metagross and a Venusaur and Snivy Play-Doh GX. So many thanks, Nicholas, for that stunning submission. Brad is up next. Brad is someone who's been submitting with the service for years, basically as soon as it was established. I just want to say many thanks for continuing to support us, and you've been a big part of the growth here at Graded Gems. So many thanks, Brad. We then go the Pikachu GX, Charmander, Charizard, obviously, the VMAX. Jeez, my head must have gone totally blank there. We got the Pikachu and the little submarine, the amazing rares. Right, I love how the paint just looks like splattered on to the card. I really like that effect. We then have the Chansey, the Machamp, Eevee, Munchberries. The Munchberries have gone crazy in the past year. I know they were quite limited on release, but, you know, you could still buy stacks of them. Not anymore, I'll tell you that much. PSA 10s have just risen and risen and risen. We continue with Brad now. So more Japanese cards from CP6, obviously. The Evolutions release over in Japan. So we got the Zapdos now, Mewtwo's for days. Scizor V. I really like seeing the new V cards. I'm really glad that I think Rebel Clash has helped massively. I think the first set we didn't see many of those cards at all, if I'm honest. But Rebel Clash and Darkness Ablaze really did bring up the quality. I guess for submissions to PSA as well, it's good to see. Charizard V, we have the Chansey, the Zapdos, the Raichu, Grimmsnarl VMAX. He looks like a Digimon, doesn't he? Or like a Digimon / Transformer. He looks huge. Yeah, wouldn't want to be finding him in a dark alleyway. We got the Zapdos, we got the Poliwrath, we got Mew V. Very cute Pikachus doing some sort of dance with a Pokeball. Pikachu now doing some awful graffiti. We have Charizard VMAX, Charizard V, Charizard V. Charizard from CP6, Rhyperior V, the big boy Rhydon. Center Scorch V, Galarian Slowpro V. I don't think I've seen that one yet. That's pretty nice. Scizor V, we got Mew V jumping at ya. Kaboo, Twin Energy, Psyduck Munch, and Shibuya's Pikachu as well. Brad, really do appreciate the continued support. Philip, you are up next. And we got the Galarian, Berserker, Snorlax, VMAX, Reshiram, and Charizard. Charizard EX, Articuno. I love this Articuno. The blue and the ice just works so well. Sableye V, Pikachu, Butterfree VMAX, and the big boy, Dragonite himself. Many thanks, Philip. Lee is up next. Lee's actually got a new Instagram, so go check it out. It's Jackson7 Collects. He's been submitting with Graded Gem for a number of years now, I believe. So yeah, go and check it out. I think it's the first time that he's actually going to do a public Pokemon Instagram. I believe that's the case. Please tell me if I'm wrong. And if I am wrong, I'm sorry, because this video is going public one way or the other. Zapdos Black Star promos, computer error. We then have the movie promo, Pikachu, Eevee. These guys are incredibly difficult to get anywhere near a 9 or a 10 on, honestly. Solid. Mewtwo's now. We're going to got the Mew as well. Black Star promo, Articuno. Deoxys, EX Howlin' Phantoms, Reverse, Marowak, EX Delta Species, Flareon, Charizard, Rayquaza, Articuno, Scoop Up Net, Zamazenta V, Venusaur and Snivy, Die-Cut Charizard as well. Doesn't that look epic? We got Blastoise, Venusaur, and the Dragonite as well with the Die-Cut. Ninetales V, Rillaboom VMAX. I love the Hyper Rare. We then got a nice cards here. Cinderace VMAX, Inteleon VMAX, of course, that's the best one. What's his name? It's the big Transformer one. Rillaboom VMAX, Cinderace. I will get there with Sword and Shield, I promise. And these two guys as well. They look absolutely stunning, don't they? Yu-Gi-Oh's really stepping up their game in terms of artworks. So yeah, many thanks, Lee. And you guys go and check out that Instagram. Tim, you are up next, and you're going to start off with a Rayquaza. Really cool promo, Sword and Shield. Nice to see. Mew, Rosa, Mimikyu from Cosmic Eclipse. I need to buy Cosmic Eclipse boosters before they just become ridiculously priced. Piers Morgan, Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. A bit of a long title, that, isn't it? Moltres Zapdos and Articuno GX Hyper Rare. We got an Umbreon from Lost Thunder Reverse. Lugia. Blaine's Charmander First Edition, Charizard Reverse, then the Holo, then the Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. What a great submission, many thanks. Elliot, you start off your submission with an extra 5 seconds, because you've sent in the big boy Primal Groudon EX from Ancient Origins, Moltres Zapdos and Articuno GX, Venusaur now from JP Base, Dark Charizard, Dark Blastoise, the Houndoom from Neo 3. Why have you got a Kyogre? That's minus 5 seconds. Meganium, Feraligatr, Typhlosion, only played. Lugia, we got the Entei, Blair, Rockets Moltres, the Rockets Cypher really coming at you. If that guy clawed you up, you'd just be dead, wouldn't you? Like, out. Sceptile EX, Swampert EX, Gardevoir EX, Aggron EX, Dragonite, looking into the night sky, wondering what could it be. Celebi Prime, that's very nice. And then you've got the Mew. Pop Series 5. So one of my favourite card is probably this guy. Maybe not like Arcanine, but definitely of recent times. And he's got the same error as me. And you know what? It don't look half bad. So best of luck with that. Very nice card. Ancient Mew. We've got the Charizard V, Charizard VMAX, Lugia, Ampharos V, and last but not least, just Celebi, amazing rare with a splash of paint. So many thanks for your submission. Laurie, you are up next, starting off with Celebi, amazing rare, the Rayquaza as well, Jirachi chilling out with them, with Raikou and Zamazenta. We're going on an Espeon and an Umbreon. I really do love the Delta species, especially the EX Delta species ones. Blaine's Arcanine and the Light Arcanine as well. Transparent tops Charizard, the Charizard, two of those tops. Charizard VMAX, you got the English variant, then the Japanese, which is good to see. Charizard V, Charizard EX, Mega Charizard EX, Charizard EX, Charizard GX. Just can't go wrong with Charizards, can you? When you get these back from PSA, it'd be very interesting to see how they do. Evolutions, we still need a PSA 10 on one of these, and we'll see how they go. Charizard Reverse, Charizard from Radiant Collection. Dark Charizard from Team Rocket. It's got a different print for that for me. It looks a bit, the print seems a bit different. I did pick it out against my Dark Charizard, and it's definitely lighter. Shadowless Charizard as well now. This one's a bit beaten up, but it's a Charizard. It's Shadowless. Send it to PSA. Blastoise Shadowless, Alakazam Shadowless. Charizard from Delta Species again. One of my pride and joys, and it doesn't half look bad, to be fair. Charizard Delta Species from EX Crystal Guardians that time around. We've got Shadowless base set, which is good to see. Nidoking and Magneton. Laurie continues with a Jolteon Japanese, Flareon, Molinier. I've definitely just screwed up the pronunciation of that. But Charizard Level X and the Charizard from Dragon Majesty. Salamence VMAX, Celebi V, Mew V, Jirachi GX, Mewtwo and Mew GX. And then we've got Mew from Southern Islands Japanese. Quite a hard card to grade for some reason. Dragonite GX. Oh, wow, they look epic. So two Growliths looking very, very tired. That's nice. Mewtwo EX, Snorlax V looking grumpy, Snorlax VMAX looking even grumpier. Marshadow and Machamp, Sableye and Tyranitar GX, Pidgeot EX flying through the air, Dark Charizard Team Rocket, Mega Charizard EX, Dragonite GX using Fury Swipe, Aerodactyl GX using Bite, Ancient Mew, Mewtwo, and Mew GX. This Mew looks so tiny. It's either a giant Mewtwo or a mini Mew. I can't make it my mind up. We got Armored Mewtwo, a couple of those. Apologies for that, but there we have a Mewtwo GX, Mewtwo EX, Shining Jirachi, Shining Celebi, Shining Mew, Mew from Holland Phantoms, Mew EX, again, very cool. Bit of a Mew fan by the looks of it there, Laurie. Glaceon GX, Dragapult VMAX, more Pico VMAX, Professor's Research, Rhyperior V. I really like the colours in that one, so really stand out. Milotic V as well. Great emerald green colours coming off that one. Ultra Ball, Dialga EX, Old School, Silver. And then we have the Stained Glass, Moltres, Zapdos, Notakuno, Charizard, and Brixen. A couple of those. Many thanks, Laurie. Daniel, you are up next. We got an Eevee, we got an Entei, we got a Pichu, and we got an Espeon to finish it off. Many thanks, Daniel. Wayne starts with an Alina Hyper Rare, Sonia Full Art, Milo Hyper Rare, Rillaboom VMAX. He looks so aggressive. I really do like that. Milo again, Sonia, Pikachu with all the brand new starters. Pikachu, Scoop Up Net. I mean, it's a net, innit? Don't know what they're doing with these secret rares. I mean, come on. Turbo Patch. That looks crazy with all the different energy symbols on. Kaboo and Rillaboom VMAX as well. What a great submission. Many thanks. James, you are up next. Mega Charizard EX, Kangaskhan. You've got the Raichus in the background, which look pretty cool. Kangaskhan GX, Gyarados, Zapdos, Pikachu. This is the Cracked Ice. So this was in the theme deck from at the time of Evolution's release. Promo Groudon EX, 5 extra seconds. You have got them. No, was that 1, 2? There you go. Blaine's Kangaskhan from Gym Heroes, Kangaskhan GX, Dark Tyranitar, EX Team Rocket returns. Another Groudon EX. For some reason, this guy's upside down, so we'll flip that up for you. But this is one of my favourites from Crystal Guardians. I think it just encompasses the whole of Groudon, so very nice. We got a Kangaskhan from Aquapolis, and then Dark Tyranitar reverse as well. Many thanks for your submission, especially the Groudons. Dan, or the Kanto Collector on Instagram, go check it out. Sylvanly GX, Primal Groudon EX. What's going on? Why are you sending all these in? You get 5 extra seconds. 1, 2, 3. There you go. You've had them. Glaceon GX. Good job Tom didn't do this video because he'd literally just chucked the Groudon out the door. Rayquaza, Charizard from base set, Venusaur from base, and Blastoise from base as well. Up next, we've got a gift from Randolph. So he sent us a load of dead packs because he doesn't like us, basically. And you know that's fine, but we're just gonna randomly open these up. It looks like I think he's like resealed this as well by the looks of it. So he's obviously done some very dodgy stuff. Obviously, all jokes intended badly. We then have, what do we have? So there's the code card for you guys. Bang. We got an Arrokuda. I really like this guy in the game, but Tom wouldn't let me keep him. We then have Galarian Meowth. That is one ugly looking Meowth. Surskit, Magikarp with a weird looking Pikachu in the background. What is that Pikachu? Oh my god. That is some lazy artwork. No offense. Who did that? I apologize. Magikarp. Oh, it wasn't dead. We got an Inteleon V. Randolph, thank you very much.
He did us good.
He did us good. Inteleon V, Water Energy, Milo, Turffield Stadium, and a Lombre as well. But anyway, let's go back to the submissions. Bradley, you are up next after Randolph gifted us an Inteleon V. When I say us, I mean me, because, you know, that was a gift to me, and everyone appreciates that. Charizard. We then have the Charizard GX. Tom just made a lovely hand signal. We then have Eevee, Alone Ninetales GX, Altaria GX, Shining Genesect, Shining Jirachi, Shining Mew, Shining Ho-Ho, a couple of those. Seeing more and more Shining Legends coming through the service, and the Pikachu as well. Many thanks, Bradley. We actually have another Bradley. So we have started to put in the start of the second name. Obviously not just put people's second names in the videos, but it looks like it's a Pikachu fan this time around. Lieutenant Surge's first edition, Jungle first edition Pikachu, which supposedly has just been rising and rising in price because it's Pikachu, I guess. I really like this aggressive Pikachu as well from Gym Heroes. And we got a movie promo. Seen quite a few of those, so many thanks, Bradley. Jordan is next. Red and Blue from Cosmic Eclipse. Snorlax VMAX. Olina Rose. He's just wondering what he should be doing. Mr. Determination. Mega Pidgeot EX. Hiker. The Cherish Ball. It looks a bit odd, doesn't it? It looks like a cherry ball, more like. Professor's Research. And Lucario. And Melmetal GX. Many thanks, Jordan. Jake is up next. Celebi, amazing rare. The big aggressive Rillaboom of VMAX. Pokemon Breeders Nurturing. Rayquaza, amazing rare. Celebi, paint all over the card. Hitmonchan, which he's really been beaten up there. And the card has as well. Mega Charizard EX from Flashfire Sigilyph. That's a cool one. I like seeing cards we don't see very often. It's cool. And then we have this guy as well. Many thanks for your submission. Ryan is up next, and that is the Majestic Entei on Instagram. And my goodness, he has an impressive collection. It's better than mine, like hands down. So, you know, if you follow me, Graded Ground on Instagram, just to plug myself in, then you most definitely should be following the Majestic Entei. And for some reason, you're a big fan of Ivysaur and Bulbasaurs, which is cool. Is this Japanese base? I believe it's loads and loads of Japanese base. Okay, I hope you don't mind, Ryan, but we're not going to stick around too long on duplications. Because if you've seen this video, it's about 8 hours long. I don't know how long the video is going to be, but it's going to be quite long. Squirtles, we then have Wartortles, Pikachus, which are always popular. So Yellow Chi, I think they're exactly the same. Then we got Dragonair and Imposter Professor Oak. And we continue with Ryan now with more Japanese base. The Pokemon Breeder Clefairy Doll. Weedle getting beaten up is like what I like to call that card. Kingdra from Neo 3. Houndoom, Howdor, Yorsering. We then got Charizard from CP6. A few of those. Wow. Stunning submission. Alexam, Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, Gyarados, Hitmonchan, Chansey, Magneton, Mewtwo, Nidoking, Poliwrath, and Raichu. We then have the Zapdos, a couple of those, Electabuzz, Electrode, Bulbasaur, a few of those, I mean a ton of those. We got a lot of the Bulbasaur, then the Ivysaur. I really like the Ivysaur from base. It's one of my favourite cards from base. Charmander, then we got the Charmeleon, flown his tail around. We got Slash and Flamethrower, Squirtle with the bubbles coming out his mouth. I don't know, bubbles just taste disgusting, so I don't know how he's doing that. Probably part of his power. Wartortle now. Pikachu from base, of course. A load of duplications, but a lot of high quality cards. So that's the Majestic Entei on Instagram. Go check it out. Daniel is up next. Daniel, you're starting off with the big boy Charizard from Evolutions. Charizard from Team... Oh, it's the Cracked Ice version from the theme deck. And a Golduck first edition fossil. One of my favourite fossil, artworks. So very, very cool. What is he going through there? Slush, water, ice? Who knows? Anyway, many thanks for your submission. Yassine with the one card. It is the Shining Lugia and a very cool card. So many thanks for submitting with Graded Gem. Michael is up next, also with a one card. And it's the big one, isn't it? The Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. So thanks, Michael, for sending this with Graded Gem. Shane is up next. You got Yatta Garusu, Caberman, Ill Blood? What is that? That is some creepy ass zombie, isn't it? Wow, you'd run the opposite way. Elemental Hero, Red Dragon Archfiend, Karaz the Light Monarch, number 92, Heart Earth Dragon. What is it going with the numbers in Yu-Gi-Oh? Shooting Star Dragon, Riser the Storm Monarch, Tellarknight, not going to even try and attempt to say that word afterwards. And we got a Light Sworn Sorceress as well. Many thanks, Shane. Jason, you are up next. And I'm going to mention your Instagram because I really like it. It's called The Stealthy Samurai. And not just Stealthy Samurai. I think that's a really cool name. Nothing to do with Pokemon. You know, absolutely nothing. But wow. Where have you got those from? A stack of Mewtwo movie promos. A stack of Electabuzz movie promos. We got a stack of Dragonite movie promos. Let me guess. A stack of Pikachu. Yeah, stack of them. Absolutely amazing, mate. Absolutely amazing. Where have you got those from? Pikachu, Charmander, Pikachu from EX Fire Red Leaf Green, the Arcanine, the Charizard from Basing. So many of those. With the price rises, it just makes sense to submit them into PSA. Dark Rapidash, Sleep, Ponyta, Drowsy, Magnemite, Magikarp, Rattata. Dark Persian First Edition, Dark Hypno. We then have the Dratini, Team Rocket First Edition, Hitmonlee, Dark Arbok, Arcanine, Tauros from EX5 Red Leaf Green, Tangela, Dugong, Kangaskhan, Jigglypuff, Wartortle, and Onix. I love this Onix. It's the most aggressive looking Onix there is in the TCG. And of course, Pikachu from Jungle, because why not? That's Stealthy Samurai on Instagram. Nathan, you are up next. Blue Boy cards on Instagram with the Paul Pogbas for days. Very, very famous French and Man United player. Eden Hazard, obviously at Real Madrid nowadays, with the Croat, Luka Modric. So, yeah, Nathan, many thanks. And, of course, Zlatan Arrogant Abramovich. Thanks, Nathan. Apologies if the pronunciation of your name is wrong, but it's Wuta, I believe. So I hope I've got that right. You got Reg Challenge, Red and Blue, Charizard GX, Sandaconda V, very nice card, Boss's Orders. I mean, this is the best hyper rare personification anyway. And Reshiram and Charizard GX. So many thanks, Wuta. Duncan, you are up next, starting off with LeBron James. Oh, and ending on him as well. So we got 4 different variations there. Many thanks for your submission. We then have Phoebe, starting off with Charizard Base. Yep, and continuing with Charizard Base. Plenty of them. A Vaporeon Gold Star. This is epic. So this is one of those rare promos, XY promo, with Pikachu. Life like Pikachu. He looks a bit creepy almost. And then, of course, the Charizard VMAX. Many thanks, Phoebe. Jake, you are up next. We've got the Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno GX Hyper Rare, Entei GX Full Art, the Stained Glass Birdies, and then the Japanese variant. Jirachi, I think any artwork with the moon in the background is always a good shout. Mewtwo and Mew. Sneevile, what is this guy? I can't remember. He's like the next one. I know it's Weavile, isn't it? GX, which doesn't look any different to the evolution beforehand. Feraligatr, Typhlosion. We then have the Primes, which have preoccupied our set for a while now. We might have to change it out. Maybe Delta Species. I've got a few of those to chase, and if that comes back at PSA 10, I want to buy it. You know, there's no negotiation there. I want to buy it. You will offer it to me first. And the Feraligatr and the Meganium, actually, to be fair. We got the Crobat, the Lantern, a couple of those. The Blissey, this is very, very low pop, so we pulled one out of a tin. Very, very hard to get PSA 10 on. I was very lucky when I got mine. Shining Rayquaza, Shining Jirachi Prism, and the Pikachu as well. Jake, many thanks for your submission. I'd like to see the Primes more often, please. Wayne, you are up next. We've got reverses for days. We've got the Dugtrio, the Hitmonchan, Clefairy, Mewtwo, Mewtwo EX, Blastoise EX, and of course, everyone's chasing this Charizard at the moment. So we'll see if we can get a 10 on one of them. Anyway, many thanks, Wayne. Lawrence or Nostalgia Hunter 88 up next. Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, then Ronaldo again. Marcus Rashford, David Bex or Bex. And then we've got Zinedine Zidane, who's obviously the manager of Real Madrid nowadays and had a very successful spell beforehand. So really cool cards. Many thanks. James, you are up next, starting off with Boss's Orders, Lunana and Solgaleo GX, a Metagross Hyper Rare from Guardians Rising, Dark Magneton Pop 1 from Team Rocket Unlimited, so we'll see if we can help make that a Pop 2, Raichu, Chansey, Eternatus VMAX, Charizard VMAX, and Boss's Orders. Many thanks for your submission. Jake or Hybrid Collectibles. What does that mean? Does that mean you're part electric, part petrol? Who knows? Beedrill from Neo 2, Meganium. We then have the Energy Prism, Pidgeot, which looks like, this always looks like to me, like lightning coming out of Pidgeot, but it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? Oh, wait, it is because it's lightning type, because it's Delta Species. Oopsie. Lightning. We then have Alolan Persian GX, Surfing, Pikachu, Zergtree, a disgusting banned Moo Moo Milk. We then have, this always makes weird, doesn't it? It's like Azumarill beating up Rhydon. I guess it's the mouse and the elephant kind of a deal. Umbreon, Mewtwo. Then we have Ninetales, Light Ninetales, looking at the moon again. See, moon artworks always win. Raichu, Volplume, Ladybug, Hypno, and Pinsir coming through the bushes. Many thanks for your submission. Jordan is up next. Zubat First Edition from Team Rocket. Ponyta, Grymat as well. Obviously in the Japanese version, he's looking up there, and you can, do that yourself. Slowpoke, Coughing coming from an industrial factory. Voltorb looking angry. Magnemite looking like they didn't do much with the artwork. Sabrina's drowsy. Sabrina's Psyduck doing some mad mind tricks. Sabrina's Abra, Dark Machamp reaching out. Machamp and punching Geodude from Fossil as well. So many thanks, Jordan. Joe or Pokemon _card _nostalgia. So we got Dark Machamp, Ancient Mew, Pichu Neo 2, Rocket's Hitmonchan, Blaine's Moltres. I love this card. Best one from Gym Hero. Sabrina's Gengar's up there though. We then have Dark Alakazam, a few of those actually. Dark Golbark, Dark Weezing, Dark Arbok, Dark Machamp, Dark Dugtrio, and the Dark Magneton Japanese as well. Many thanks for your Rocket submission. Daniel, you are up next. EVGX's 4 days. Wow. Genuinely. A nice stack there. Healthy stack. Pikachu and Zekrom. GXs. Well, 2 cards, but 2 nice cards. Many thanks for your submission. Scott, you are up next. Blaine's Charizard, Japanese Charizard, Mew, Chansey, Mew, Meganium. Then these are really cool, actually. So these do get graded most of the time. Sometimes they've come back not, but we got Primeape, Electabuzz, and Haunter in there. They're quite hard to pick up. Lugia Game Boy Primeape, I really should have bought that pre-COVID. I really wanted the Game Boy set. Really did. Really did. Grand Party, which has seen a renaissance recently. Shining Mew, Charizard, Brexen, GX, and Professor's Research. Shining Steelix, Shining Mewtwo. Top quality cards there. Crocodile, then the Japanese variant, Aerodactyl from Neo 3, Misty's Golduck, Koga's Ninja Trick, and then Jirachi as well. Top submission, many thanks. Shane, you are up next. Wigglytuff, base set 2, Blastoise and a Happy Piplup, GX, Cypher, base set 2, Kingdra, Neo Gen, Blastoise, Charizard, and then I really like this. This is Island of the Giant Pokemon, and it says, are you all okay? Pikachu to Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur, and then Misty's Psyduck as well, which is nice and cool. Many thanks, Shane. Marcus, you are up next. You got 2 baseball cards. You got Derek Jeter and then the Williams as well. So some very cool cards, and those are authenticated already as autographs and proof. So very cool cards. Many thanks, Marcus. Jack, you got the 1 card, but it is a Lionel Messi, so a very top card. Many thanks for your submission. Joe, or Pokemon Sphere on Instagram, up next. Charizard, Neo 2 reverses and the Entei. We then have an Espeon, Eevee, and Typhlosion. For Alligator, Pikachu reverses, which are very nice. Charizard Spirit Link reverse from Evolutions. Venusaur EX, Magikarp reverse. Pikachu reverse. Slowbro EX, Mega Slowbro EX. Mewtwo reverse, Mega Pidgeot. We then have a Mew, seems a bit off center. We'll see how that grades. Mashup, Mega Blastoise EX, Mega Pidgeot EX. For Alligator, Mega Neum, a few of those. Lapras, Hypno, Dragonite, Gengar, Hitmonlee. Charizard EX, a few of them as well. We then got the Charizard EX, Charizard and Reshiram GX, Pikachu and Zekrom, Metal Energy, Moltres Zapdos, Rayquaza GX, the Mew, Darkness Energy, Mewtwo, Reshiram and Charizard GX, Erica, the Dene GX, Mew and Mewtwo GX. So some very, very cool cards there indeed. That's Pokemon Sphere, so go check it out. Right, guys, you're going to have to stay with me because we've got 2 massive submissions, and I mean massive. We're talking hundreds of cards here each. So we're going to start off with Liam. Go check out the Instagram. It will be it will be popping up around about now. So I hope you don't mind, but we are just going to skip through these a little bit quicker than the rest. I hope that's not a problem, Liam. But if you do send in so many cards, like, we can't realistically just be here going through every single card in detail. Squirtle, Zamazenta, Zacian, Mewtwo. But many thanks, Liam, for such a massive and mega submission. And thanks for submitting with Graded Gem as well. Love the Gyarados from Team Apollophils. There are just like little secret cards in the holos and stuff where the little gems, I would call them, little gems where the holos just look so good. I would say that's the case with reverses as well. Of the newer stuff, there's definitely cards out there that are worth grading that are just the holos or reverses. Zamazenta V, Zacian V, Regigas, Venusaur and Snivy. We've got some Pikachu, Dark Magneton, Pop 1, Holo from Team Rocket, so who knows. I don't like how long the title on this is. If you've been watching this video, then you know I would have said that before. Charizard GX, Reshiram GS, Wishy Washy, Steelix from Cosmic Eclipse, very cool. The Poliwrath Zapdos, Salance V, Charizard Reverse. Dragonite EX, Gyarados Reverse, Poliwrath Greninja from Detective Pikachu. That's a set we don't see too often anymore, Detective Pikachu. I don't know why. It's a top set. The Mewtwo as well from the same set. Then got Evelyn. So this is the first of many stacks of cards for you, Liam. We got Stoutland as well. Big fan of Cosmic Eclipse. I do need to just go out there and buy those packs. Greninja GX, Zoroark, Charizard Holo, Charizard EX, Charizard GX. Then I have a Blastoise from Topps. Then we got the non-foil variation. We got a Poliwrath foil. Hitmonchan, Electabuzz, Mashup, Magneton. We got Raichu now, a few of those evolutions. Venusaur EX, a Blastoise EX, Piplup from Cosmic Eclipse, making this like little safe thing or respect. I don't know what kids do nowadays. One of those things. Zapdos from Evolutions, Mr. Determination, Pidgeot EX, Raichu Reverse, and last but not least, the Mewtwo EX. Liam, you are spoiling us with the amount of cards we have here. Scizor V, Decidueye, Noivern, Charizard GXs now for days. Zacian V, I really like the full art of this. The colours just burst out. Mega Pidgeot EX, Pikachu, Lugia GX, Dark Flareon, Genesect, Rillaboom VMAX, Crobat V, Morpeko VMAX, Butterfree, Mega Blastoise, Mega Venusaur. Eldegoss, Kaboo, Eternatus, Butterfree, Janine, Celesteela, GX, Fairy Energy, White Kyrim, Mewtwo, GX, Glaceon, Articuno, Turtonator, Greninja, Golisopod, and the Venusaur and Snivy, GX. We then have these beautiful cards, the Sylveon, the Banette, Scorch, Attilion, Eternatus, Dragapult as well. We got the Piers, Blastoise GX, we got the Mewtwo, Scizor, VMAX, Eternatus, Toxtricity, we got the Charizard reverse from Team Up, Charizard VMAX, Salamence VMAX, Blastoise GX, Giovanni's Exile, Hiker, Zoriark, Golisopod, Raichu GX, and Gyarados GX, a few of those. We continue with Mawile GX, the Hyper Rares, Tapu Fini, Blaziken. That looks very nice, doesn't it? Indeed, that's a great holo there. Mew, Scizor GX, Armored Mute. Where have you got so many cards, man? It's really nice to see. Unbroken Bonds, we've got the Squirtle and the Squirtle, then the Blastoise. We've got the Mewtwo GX, Moltres, Zapdos, Brooklet Hill, Charizard and Brexen GXs, Charizard Tops, Charizard Reverse, Charizard Foil. We've got the Mega Charizard X, Charizard V, Reshiram and Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, Giovanni's Nidoking, and then a Luxray Staff promo. Flapple. When we were playing the game, this is one of my favourite Pokemon because it had those Dragon-type moves. It's got loads of different moves. So we've got Hydreigon, Staff cards. We've got loads of Staff cards here. Pretty cool. The Kangaskhan Hiker now. So, of course, we're going to see more and more Hidden Fates. And as I say, that will just continue. Hidden Fates will most definitely be in the title of this somewhere. Alongside Darkness Ablaze, actually. We've seen lots of... I love that for Alligator, by the way. Great for Alligator. The Meganium and then Typhlosion as well. Really nice. Center Scorch, Ninetales, Galarian Slowbro, Crobat, Mega Blastoise EX, Zamazenta, Snorlax VMAX, Mew V. Does look like he's jumping on top of someone, doesn't it? The Detective Pikachu promos now. So we move on to the Snubble, Malamar, the Crobat, the Dragonite EX, Gardevoir, Hooper, Indeedee. Apologies, Indeedee, Snorlax V, Galarian Stunfisk as well. Phalanx, Malamar, loads and loads of these. How many of these boxes did you open, my friend? Mega Venusaur, EX, Umbreon and Darkrai, GX, Espeon and Deoxys. I really do like that one. Bulbasaur, Jirachi now, Charmander and Shaman. I think now we move on to Yu-Gi-Oh! So I don't know these as well. Oh, back to Pokemon we go. Latios, Shining Legends, Ampharos, Yveltal, Shaman, and back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know, is this going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Now? Free for all? So obviously I don't know these cards as well as Pokemon, but we do have some stunners here by the looks of it. They're first editions as well. Crystal Dragon, the Cubic King, Battle Steer, Mass Sorcerer, Giant Rat. Giant Rat? What a weird... That is giant, actually, if that's a human skull. That is terrifyingly massive. Then have the Launcher Spider, Apple Magician Girl. Is that a thing? Apple Magician Girl? Evidently it is. Lemon Magician Girl. So, Kiwi Magician... So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Are like, oh, Magician Girl's popular. Let's just get loads of fruits and chocolate and create cards. Obelisk the Tormentor, the White Stone of Legend, Destruction Dragon, Z Metal Tank, and School Spell Reproduction with Wingweaver. Continuing on with Liam now, Skull Marina, Wall Shadow, Labyrinth Wall, Dark Magician, Winged Dragon of Ra, and Blue Eyes White Dragon, a couple of the variants there, Blackluster Soldier, big fan of that one to be fair, really like that card. Elemental Heroes now, Blue Eyes White Dragons for days, Dragons, that's how you get Yu-Gi-Oh! Collectors buying Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, I think. V-Tiger, we got B-Buster Drake. I thought Drake was a rapper, but now he's also a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Polymerization. And have the legendary Fisherman 2. So basically, the first legendary Fisherman died because a big fish ate him. So they created a number 2, and then they've called him legendary as well. Don't know what skill set he's got. We got the Elite Summoning Dragon, Z Metal Tank, Dragon Spirit of Ripe, Judge Man, Catraman, Mirror Force Dragon, XYZ Dragon Cannon. We then have the W Wing Catapult, looks like something from Star Wars. Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragons, absolutely everywhere. Blue Eyes Shining Dragons, Rainbow Dragons, Obelisk the Tormentor. Look at those guns, he's been in the gym. Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, Winged Dragon of Ra, the legendary Exodia Incarnate. I can't say that. I mean, I definitely should. Incarnate, maybe. Maybe that's the way you say it. Toon Dark Magician Girl, Red Eyes Alternative, Obelisk, Slifer the Sky Dragon, Gare the Fierce Night Drake, Winged Dragon of Ra, Magician of Black Chaos. We've got a few more here. So I just want to say many thanks, Liam, for such a massive submission. And thank you for choosing Graded Gem to submit them to PSA with. And yeah, best of luck with your grades too. Guys, that was such a long submission. I need to open the gift from Randolph again. That was direct to Connor at Graded Gem. Sorry, I'm just saying that because it really annoys Tom. So I hope that's okay, guys. Right, we'll have a code card. There you go. Take that to the bank and tell them you deposited it from Connor at Graded Gem. We have Fire Energy. We got Pelipper. We got Speed Energy. We got Metapod. That's one creepy ass Metapod, like knitted Metapod. Caterpie with the moon backgrounds are always good. Barboach, Aracuda, Stuffle, Lotad, Milcery, and an Arcanine. Randolph, what are you doing, my friend? Anyway, on to the next submitter. Aaron, you are up next after that god-awful pack opening. And you have, like, stacks and stacks of cards. So, yeah, again, I really do appreciate you sending all of these off with Graded Gem. And hopefully we can get you some gems on their return. Dark Dugtrio, Dark Golbat, Dark Gyarados. We've got the Dark Hypno now. Dark Mashamp, Dark Magneton, Dark Slowbro, Dark Vileplume, Dark Weezing. Here comes Team Rocket, Rocket Sneak Attack. Rainbow Energy, Dark Raichu, and then the first edition Alakazam from base set 2, and the Blastoise as well. Chansey from base set 2, Charizard, Big Card, Gyarados, Hitmonchan, Magneton, Mewtwo, Nidoking, the Queen herself, the Tails. So yeah, plenty of base set 2 there, which is really nice to see actually. Full set there. We then have the Gym Heroes. So Aaron, you might remember we did have a chat on the phone, so I hope you like seeing your cards on the video. And you better be watching, by the way, because there's at least 20 minutes worth of content here. We then have the Gym Heroes, the Blaine's Arcanine, Blaine's Charizard, the Ninetales, Nidoking, Giovanni's Persian, the Beedrill, Misty's Golduck, Rocket's Mewtwo, Zapdos, Spring's Alakazam. Then have Blaine from Gym Challenge, Giovanni, Koga. Then have Neo Genesis. So Aaron basically sent in loads and loads of full sets. So we really do appreciate you sending them Graded Gems way. For Alligator, Heracross, Jumpluff, Kingdra, Lugia, Mega Neon, a few of those, Slowking, Steelix, Togetic, Typhlosion, the big boy card, the impossible to get a gem mint 10 on. Neo Discovery, look at that, separated that perfectly. We got the Houndoom, the Houndour, Kabutops, Magnemite, Politoed, Poliwrath, Scizor. We then have Schmergle doing his little face on the wall. Umbreon with the moon backgrounds all the way. I might start hashtag moon background Pokemon, which no one will follow. We then have the Yanma, again, very difficult card to grade from Neo Discovery. We got Dark Weezing, Dark Charizard, Dark Gyarados, Dark Magneton, Dark Alakazam, Dark Slowking, Dark Hypno, Dark Dugtrio. Then have the Dark Mashamp reaching out, Dark Dragonite. Here comes Team Rocket, Rocket Sneak Attack, Rainbow Energy, and Jolteon, JP Jungle, Clefable, and Muck. Then continue with Aaron's epic submission. So we've got a Vaporeon Japanese Jungle, the Electro, the Jolteon, Mr. Mime, Pidgeot, Clefable, Wigglytuff, Kangaskhan, Snorlax, Muck. We've got all of these Japanese fossil cards, which are really cool to see. Be interesting to see how they grade at PSA. Aerodactyl, Ditto, Dragonite, Dark Arbok, Dark Golbat, Dark Vileplume, Dark Weezing, Dark Charizard, Dark Blastoise, Dark Gyarados, Dark Magneton, Dark Alakazam, Dark Slowbro. We then have the Hypno, Dugtrio, Mashamp, Dark Dragonite, Rocket Sneak Attack, Rainbow Energy, Erica's Vileplume, so plenty of Gym now. Misty's Gyarados, Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. Loads and loads of these bad boys. Erica from Gym, Misty, Brock, Lieutenant Surge, Koga's Beedrill, Giovanni's Nidoking, Blaine's Arcanine, Brock's Blaine. Is that Blaine's Moltres? Come on, get it right, Connor. Plenty more Japanese gyms, so many in fact. Really cool to see full sets like this in person. Then we go back to Neo with the, obviously not Neo from the Matrix, guys. Ampharos, Steelix, Lugia. Big boy card. Everyone loves the Lugia, don't they? Lugia's better than Ho-Ho. Absolutely, all the way. Darkness Energy and Energy card. Moltres there. Then we have loads of Japanese fossil. So many cards, Aaron. What are you doing, my friend? So many. Good to see. The Dragonite, the Japanese base, the Nidoking, the Charizard, the big boy card there. Zapdos, Alakazam with the spoons. Shining Charizard from Neo 4. That's a top tier card then. And there's the Grand Party. We then have Blastoise CD promo, the Venusaur. Again, they've got some more CD promos all put together. I really like the Snorlax, to be fair. It's quite an underrated card. Plenty of those. Executor. Wow, I haven't seen one of them in a long time. That's pretty cool, man. Snap Pikachu. We then got the Hitmontop, the Mew, the Cool Porygon, and the Mew again. Blaine's Arcanine back into set. Plenty. Oh, Neo 4, like Arcanine. I'll give you an extra 5 seconds. There, beautiful card. Obviously, my favourite ever card. Absolutely beautiful. My first edition PSA 10 will be staying with me forever, for life, no matter what happens. We got the Dark Porygon 2, Dark Scizor, Venusaur, Japanese base, Charizard, Ninetales, Blastoise, Poliwrath, Gyarados, Raichu. Then I have the Magneton, Zapdos, Alakazam, Machamp, Hitmonchan. Plenty of these cards going about. Nidoqueen, Vileplume, Venomoth, Victreebel, Cypher, Pinsir, and Flareon. So then, guys, this is my last stack for this part of the video. I think Thom will be replacing me in a moment. If you have got this far and you enjoyed this segment, then please give us a subscribe, give us a like, all the best. And give us your opinion on these mega submission videos as well. Do you like them being like this? I don't know if that's it's easier for us to edit, that's for sure. It's easier to get so many more cards out in one big upload. But, maybe you like the submission videos being shorter. I don't know. So, guys, let us know your thoughts. But there's going to be so many cards, so many people, so many submitters. And, guys, we really do appreciate it. So, yeah, if you want to support the channel, we don't ask for any Patreon or anything like that. Just submit a card for a graded gem. Maybe a card you've had for a childhood, nostalgic reasons. It doesn't have to be valuable. It doesn't have to be the coolest Charizard in the world. Just, submit and see how it goes. Like Togetic, like Dark Porygon 2, Cool Card, and the Miracle Energy as well. Guys, thanks for watching it. I believe Thom will be taking over. See you soon.
Next, we move on to Michael from the Brotherhood Games. And we got a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards here. So we got Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. We got Yatta Garasu, Barrel Dragon, Relinquished, Harpy Lady Sisters, Blue Eyes White Dragon with the tablet in the background, Dark Magician with the tablet in the background as well. We got the Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, Regiki, Swords of Revealing Light, the Dark Hole, I presume that's like the Black Hole, Monster Reborn, Curse of Dragon, we got the Mystical Elf, Celtic Guardian, Gaia the Fierce Knight, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Trihorn Dragon, Trap Hole, we have the Dark Magician, Thousand Dragon, Dark Magician again, Red Eyes Black Dragon again, Polymerization, Left Arm of the Forbidden One, Right Leg of the Forbidden One, Left Leg of the Forbidden One, Right Arm of the Forbidden One, and Exodia the Forbidden One. We got Gaia the Dragon Champion, Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Two of those. We've got the Ghost Rare Dark Magician Girl, and we've got quite a few of the Ghost Rares there, so we're going to quickly flick through those. Won't stay too long on the duplicates. Dark Magician Girl with the Crazy Hollow, and the Crazy Cool Hollow there. Dark Magician Girl, these are all different hollows, and it's confusing my brain. You'll be able to see the set symbols in there. We got the Dragon, Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight again, I think, again with a different art. 10,000 Dragon, so that's 10 times more than the 1,000 Dragon. We got the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Red Eyes Flare, Metal Dragon, Ghost Rare. Let's get just some good Ghost Rare action in there. That's very nice. Squall, Cloud. So these are Final Fantasy cards now. We've got more Cloud, different Cloud. This is Cloud on green. We've got Tifa, Valifor, Sephiroth. We have some more Cloud, Strife as well. Raichu First Edition. We have a Flareon from Jungle, Charizard from Base Set 2, Blastoise from Base Set 2. We have Venusaur from Base Set 2, Clefairy First Edition Base Set, Gyarados Shadowless. We have the Venusaur Shadowless as well as a Lapras First Edition from Fossil, or otherwise known as Lapras with Teeth. And if we go on to the second stack here for Michael's submission, if I can just get those in my hand. We've got the Shining Gyarados, Neo Revelation, one of my favourite cards from the Lake of Rage. We've got Ampharos First Edition, Meganium First Edition, Dark Slowbro from Rocket, Dark Charizard, Dark Blastoise First Edition, Dark Hypno, Dark Slowbro, Dark Dragonite, a couple of those. Blaine's Moltres First Edition, very expensive card there. Erika's Dragonair, Ursaring, we have Houndoom, Umbreon, a couple of Umbreons, Wobbuffet, Unknown A, we have Blaine, Blaine's Charizard to go along with Blaine, a few of those. Giovanni's Persian, Rocket's Scyther, Lugia Crystal Hollow, Kingdra Crystal Hollow, Nidoking Crystal Hollow. We have Mew, Mewtwo, Raichu, Tyranitar, Entei, Houndoom, Jumpluff, Kingdra, Nidoking, Scizor, Tyranitar, Umbreon, Zapdos, Slowking, Suicune, Steelix, Togetic, Magneton, Azumarill, Ariados, Arcanine, Ampharos there, Shining Charizard, galore, Shining Kabutops, Kabutops Crystal Reverse, Ho-Oh Crystal Hollow, Charizard Crystal Hollow, Golem Crystal Hollow, Celebi Crystal Hollow, lots and lots of crystal cards there from Scourge, Moltres, we have Ledian, Raikou, Magneton, Nidoqueen, we have Starmie, Shining Mew, Raichu from Evolutions. We got the Mew Gold Star, which is the World Championships card. The Jolteon Gold Star, again World Championship. Vaporeon Gold Star, the actual Vaporeon Gold Star there. Mudkip Gold Star. Charizard Gold Star. Leafeon GX from Hidden Fates Shiny Vault. We've got the Mewtwo, the Espeon, the big bad boy Charizard GX. And another one, and another one. We've got the Umbreon GX, the Charmander, and a Blaziken EX from Team Magma versus Team Aqua there. And if we can get the final stack of Michael's cards as well, we move on to, what do we start with? We start with a Jolteon EX. We've got the Reshiram GX full art there, the Vulpix reverse from Legendary Collection, Pokemon Breeder, Dark Raichu. We've got some stained glass birdies going on there. I love this card art. It was so innovative, so different, so nice. We've got the McDonald's Charmander, Squirtle, Shining Mew from Korokoro Comics. We have the Masaki Golem and the Masaki Alakazam. A couple of those. We've got the Omastar, the Machamp. We've got a Trico Gold Star in Japanese, Torchic Gold Star. We also have the Rayquaza wearing Pikachu, not Lugia, Luigi Pikachu as well. We've got Glaceon, a few of those. We've got Charizard GX, the big bad boy Charizard, this time from Ultra Shiny GX. We've got Leafeon and Espeon, Mewtwo, a few of those. Sylveon, great colour scheme with the Sylveon, the Umbreon as well. A good couple of those. Got Solgaleo, the gold card there, the promo. Charizard VMAX there from Darkness Ablaze. And we got quite a few of those. We've got Charizard V. We've got Son Goku and Vegeta, Apex of Power. We've got this lady from, I have no idea what that is, Vibe Swats, maybe? Then we finish off with the Charizard GX and also the Ghost Rare Dark Magician Girl as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Michael. Next up we have Nicholas, and Nicholas starts off with a Dark Magician. We have a Blue Eyes White Dragon. We've got Shining Volcanion and Shining Arceus. We've got the Mewtwo full art, the Mewtube as well. We have Inkay from the Shiny Vault. We have Curlia. We have Zorua, Rockruff, Lucario. Everyone loves Lucario. Lucario's great. Quagsire. We've got Eevee, Nihiligo GX, Xurkitree, Decidueye, Rayquaza there, the promo, Solgaleo, and Lunala as well. We've got Tapu Lele in gold. We've got this one, which I always forget the name of it. I want to call it Power Plant, but I think I'm wrong. We've got the Escape Rope. We have the Mew from CP6. We've got the Charizard from CP6, Charizard V, as well as Charizard VMAX, Charizard GX, and Charizard GX SM211. We have the Charizard EX. We've got a Charizard there from, I want to say that's Secret Wonders. We've got the Clear. Look, you can see my hand behind it. Charizard. We've got the Tops Charizard, a Mewtwo Reverse there from Expedition. We have Misty's Seadra. We have Rocket's Weezing, or not Rocket's Weezing, but you know, Dark Weezing. We have the Muck from Fossil, Lapras with Teeth. We have Hypno, Magneton, Mr. Mime, Steelix, and Typhlosion, and Lugia as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Nicholas, and best luck with your grades. Next up we have Jonathan, and Jonathan has got the Mega Pidgeot EX full art, the Pidgeot EX full art already, a man after my own heart. We got the Dragonite EX, Solgaleo GX, a couple of those, Rayquaza GX, Lunala GX, we got Frogadier, Charizard EX, Oranguru, Charizard Reverse, Rayquaza GX, the promo over there from the Shiny Vault with the Voltorb, the Noivern GX, Mewtwo GX, Dialga EX in silver. We've got the Froakie, the Beldum, Gabite, Drampa, Mega Venusaur EX. We have the Charizard Holo there from base. We got Zacian V's Hyper Rare from Sword and Shield. Charizard EX Full Art from Flashfire. I love this card. I think this card looks blooming amazing. We got Mistis Determination, Venusaur EX, Mewtwo EX, Blastoise EX, and we got the Dialga EX Full Art Silver card as well. Big thank you for your submission, Jonathan. Next up, we have Liam, and Liam has got the Blaine's Arcanine in Japanese. We've got the Espeon from Neo Discovery, Shining Magikarp. We've got Lugia Game Boy promo. We've got the GR Mewtwo from the Game Boy promo as well. We've got the Clefairy from base, Alakazam as well, Rocket's Moltres. We have Light Dragonite. We've got Lapras with teeth, Snorlax there from Jungle. We have Raichu from base, Houndour from Neo Discovery. We have the Rockets Moltres, Brock's Rhydon, Gyarados from base. We got Lugia from Neo 1, Sabrina's Gengar from Gym Heroes. We also have the Blaine's Charizard, Dragonite. There we've got the Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres Vending Series promos. They're very, very nice. I like those. We've got the Tyranitar and Gengar. We've got Misty's Tentacle, Dart Dragonite, Vileplume, Zapdos from base, and we have Flareon from the Japanese jungle as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Liam. Next up, we have Matthew, and Matthew has submitted the Ashes Pikachu. Wearing the hat there, we got the I Choose You promo. We have the Pikachu promo from Sword and Shield, and we also have a Detective Pikachu promo. So thank you very much for your Pikachu promo submission there, Matthew. Next up, we have TCG Wiz over on Instagram. We start off with the Lunala gold card there, the promo from the Hidden Fate Shiny Vault, which is SM103A, because it's the alternate art. And we've got a few of those. So let's quickly... Wow, we have quite a few of those. And we got a few of the Solgaleos as well. We must have opened a lot of these Hidden Fates boxes there. Where do we stop? We stop on the Charizards. Here, there we go. So we've got lots of Lunalas and lots of Solgaleos. We also have the Charizard Tim promo. Not the Tim promos, they're the normal GXs from Hidden Fates. We've got the Gyarados. We've got the Raichu as well. Mewtwo. We've got Giovanni's Exile Full Arts. And Jesse and James. I'm guessing this is a very heavy Hidden Fates submission. And you know what? I massively approve. We have the Shuppet Metagross GX Zoroark. We have Rayquaza as well. And if it's anything like the Lunala and the thingy, we're going to have quite a few of the Rayquazas there from TCG Wiz. So yeah, we're going to end off with lots and lots of Rayquazas. Thank you very much for your submission, and hopefully your Hidden Fates come back Gemmy. Next up, we have Joe, or Pokemon Sphere, over on Instagram, and we've got some Tag All-Stars Legendary Birds with a golden background. We also have the Zoroark and Greninja as well. Obviously been open a lot of Tag All-Stars. We have Garchomp and Giratina. These gold cards are blooming fantastic. They're the Tag Team Gold Star cards. Lucario and Melmetal as well. The blue and the black working on the gold background just looks phenomenal. Are we going to see the Charmander from Ultra Shiny GX? We've got the Blastoise GX there from SM9B as well. We got the Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. We have the Reds Pikachu, Reshiram, and Charizard as well. We're seeing lots and lots of dupes in these last few submissions. We've got the Charizard V there from the starter deck in Japanese. We've got Reds Pikachu. Let's grab those in my hand. We got the Reds Pikachu as well. Quite a few of those. We have the Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno GX. Quite a few of those. We have the Blastoise and Piplup GX. Then we move on to some Ultra Shiny GX. We have the Alola Ninetales. So that's it for stack number 1. And let's have a look at stack number 2. We've got more of the Alola Ninetales GX. We have the Ho-Oh, which is a promo there. Oh, wow. And the Lugia. I like those. I actually like Ho-Oh and Lugia for once. Look at that. You've surprised me, Joe. We have Blastoise Holo as well. It's a really nice Blastoise. Do like that. Blastoise needs more love. Charizard gets so much. We have Venusaur and Celebi Hyper Rares there. They're Hyper Rares, but Joe has submitted, and you know, good few of those. We have the Charmanders from Ultra Shiny GX. We have the Ho-Oh GX from Ultra Shiny GX as well. Move on to Articuno GX. We have Leafeon. I'm just expecting like dupes now, but when one comes up, I get surprised. We have Glaceon as well. We have the Charizard and Braixen. My brain wanted to say Reshiram so hard then. Then we move on to a golden Giratina and Garchomp again. We've got the Rainbow Braixen and Charizard Hyper Rare as well. We've got the Mewtwo and Mew Hyper Rare. We have Reshiram and Zekrom Hyper Rare there with N in the middle. We got the Charizard from Mewtwo Strikes Back. We have Charizard and Braixen's alternate art there, which in English was the promo card. We have Charizard and Reshiram Hyper Rare. I can actually say Reshizard now, without my brain getting very confused. We've got the Mewtwo and Mew Gold Star, the Gold card, not Gold Star. Wow, can you imagine that as a Gold Star? That'd be fantastic. The Gold card. We have more of the Birdies. We got the Blastoise and Piplup GX Full Art as well. Got a few of those. And what do we move on to? The Charizard and Braixen. I really want to say Reshiram every single time. I feel like my brain is just, it's used to it. Reshiram and Charizard. There we go. I get to say it all the time. And we got a few of those. We move on to Charizard's hollows themselves. And let's have a look, see if there's anything else at the end. We do. We have the Hyper Rare, Blastoise, and Piplup as well. And we also have the Celebi and Venusaur Hyper Rare on the very end. So thank you very much for your submission, Joe. Lots of awesome Japanese Hyper Rares there, so best of luck with your grades. Next up, we have Marin, and Marin starts off with a Guzma there from, they said Ultra and GX from Hidden Fates. We have the Fiery Flint. We got Jesse and James full art there. We have the Fisherman. We got this Aerodactyl from Vending Series. We've got the Rhydon there from Japanese E4. Charizard GX from Hidden Fates. This weird coffin. It's so derpy. I like it. We got Noibat. We have Shining Mew. Marshadow GX full art. We have Ralt, Eevee, Rockruff. We have Oranguru, Swablu. All I can think about is that weird coffin. Mega Venusaur EX. We have a Poliwrath from Evolutions. The Magneton as well. We have Poliwrath. We have Machamp. Emboar. I love the line, like the sideways line hollows that came off in the black and white era. Umbreon GX. We have the Charizard from Evolutions. One of them needs to come back a 10. Come on. Mega Charizard EX, Charizard GX SM211. We have the Umbreon, nice hollow foil there from Call of Legends. I think that was Umbreon Prime. We have Venusaur, Umbreon, Gengar EX, Sabrina's Gengar. We have Pikachu. We have Tyranitar from Japanese E2, Aerodactyl EX, Scizor GX from the Head of Fate, Shiny Volt, Dark Espeon. We have Ninetales. We have Charmander Reverse from Evolutions, Machamp. We have Salazzle GX full art. We got Mega Blastoise EX, Pidgeot EX full art, Choice Band. We have the Ho-Oh GX full art, Aether Foundation Employee. This is the card that I opened the Hidden Fates pack, and it just was like the pack was ripped, and the card, the full art Shiny Volt card was just ripped in half, and I was very sad. Genesect EX. That is a cool looking card. Big fan. White Kyurem EX, Dialga EX, Scyther. Regigigas EX, Kyurem EX, Charizard GX SM211. We have the Charizard Reverse from Evolutions, Ampharos, Charizard GX from Burning Shadows, Palkia EX. We have Doduo, Raichu, Articuno. We have Dodrio, Mega Blastoise EX, Zekrom EX, Metagross GX. We have Macargo, Dugong, Silvally, or I think it's Silvally, or is it Type Null? One of the two. We have Articuno. We have Xatu. We also have Ampharos, Naganadel, Stakataka, Electrode. We have Greninja, Altaria, Leafeon. And we have the big old Vileplume Hyper Rare, Zapdos. We also have Articuno from Neo 3. Not Articuno, Aerodactyl. What am I on about? Magnemite full art. We've got the Magneton there. Inkay, Charizard EX promo. We have the Mewtwo GX promo as well. Venusaur EX, Vaporeon. This awesome Pikachu from Sandstorm. And on the very end, we have the Pichu as well. Are they kind of like looking at each other from across the plains? I don't know. But thank you very much, Marin. Make sure to go check out the Instagram in the description below. And best luck with your grades. Next up, we have Kurt. And Kurt has sent in the Corviknight Darkness Ablaze pre-release card there. Look at that. It's very nice. We've got this Charizard, Cardass Charizard. Look at the size difference there. This isn't a fair fight. We have the Charizard Tops, the Charizard Clear Tops. We have a Charizard V from Darkness Ablaze, Eternatus VMAX. I recently learned this Pokemon was like 1,000,000 meters long, so fair play. Rose Hyper Rare. We have Center Scorch V full art, Scizor V full art, very, very nice card. Vikavolt V full art, Center Scorch VMAX, Scizor VMAX, the Corviknight Darkness Ablaze card there. Charizard from base 2, Charizard from base, Charizard EX, Charizard Tops. We have the Charizard Tops foil. Blaine's Charizard, Mega Charizard EX full art, Charizard GX from Hidden Fates, Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze, Kangaskhan, Darkness Ablaze pre-release as well. as Arctozolt. Man, that's odd to say. Decidui as well. Hydreigon. And that is it. So we got all the Darkness Ablaze promo cards in there. So thank you very much for your submission, Kurt. Next up, we have Joe, and Joe has submitted a Charizard Gold Star there. As you can see, we're looking at a low grade, but it's a very cool card. We got Charizard VMAX. Then we've got Space Godzilla Death Corona. Awkward Times. We got 3 of those as well. We have a Charizard from base, a Charizard from base 2, another Charizard from base, a couple of those Venusaur. We have the Blastoise. We got Tapu Koko Gold, Shining Mew, Shining Rayquaza Japanese, Shining Celebi, Shining Volcanion, Shining Arceus, and 2 Shining Lugias on the end. Thank you very much for your submission, Joe, and good luck with those Godzillas. Next up, we have D, and D has got the Mega Lucario EX Full Art. We got Mega Sceptile EX Full Art, Charizard VMAX. We have the Snorlax VMAX Hyper Rare. We got the Jirachi Amazing Rare, a couple of those. Got Frosmoth Hyper, Galarian Berserker. Not a Persian though, is it? Hyper Rare. Lapras VMAX Hyper, Rillaboom VMAX Hyper, Zamazenta V Hyper Rare, Dragapult VMAX. We have the Colossal Hyper, a couple of those. Rillaboom as well, a couple of those too. Crobat V Full Art and Crobat the normal cards, and a Grimmsnarl VMAX card to end it. Thank you very much for your submission, D. Next up, we have Tom, and Tom has got the Raichu from base. We have a Clefairy, a Poliwrath, Ninetales, Magneton, Machamp First Edition, as they all like to be. We have the Zapdos, the Gyarados, Nidoking, Alakazam, another Nidoking, and a Mewtwo to end it. Best luck with your grades, Tom. Next, we move on to Nikki, and Nikki has got the Zacian V Full Art. We have the Feraligatr, Typhlosion, we've got Reshiram and Charizard GX. We have the Charizard VMAX there from Darkness Ablaze. We have Meganium, a couple of those. We got Ampharos, Rockets Moltres, and Rockets Hitmonchan on the end. Best of luck with your grades, Nikki. Next up, we have Oscar, and Oscar has got the Charizard SM211. We've got the Charizard GX from Hidden Fates, the Rayquaza GX promo, the Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno Rainbow Rare there. We've got the Charizard from Evolutions Hollow. Come on, one of them's got to do it. We've got Boss's Orders. We have Crobat V, Charizard V, Charizard VMAX as well. A couple of those. Center Scorch VMAX Hyper Rare. We have the Colossal Hyper Rare and the Frostmoth Hyper Rare as well. Best of luck, Oscar. Next up, we have Alex, and Alex with one of my favourite cards there, the Shining Gyarados, the Lakes of Rage Gyarados there. We've got the Ancient Mew. We have a Pocket Monsters Cardass Gyarados there. We have the Mewtwo EX Full Art. We've got the Lapras from Fossil. We've got the Pokekyun Jirachi. We have Pichu, Meganium, Togetic, and Feraligatr as well. Best of luck, Alex. Next up, we have Steven, and Steven has got some garbage Pale Kids cards. We got Junkie Jeff, we have Brutal Brad, Slobby Robbie, Electric Bill, and Stormy Heather as well. So thank you very much for your submission, Steven. Next up, we have Willem, and Willem has got the Smeargle. We also have a Dragonair there, which has a weird kind of reverse. We've got the Milotic. We have a Scizor First Edition. We have the Magby, Alakazam Reverse. We've got a Typhlosion Reverse, Giovanni's Gyarados, Giovanni's Machamp, Giovanni's Nidoking, Koga's Beedrill, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. We got Rocket's Mewtwo, Rocket's Zapdos, Sabrina's Alakazam, Giovanni. We have Altaria, Celebi, Arcanine. We have Ninetales. They both have the Firestone in their arts. I like that. That's quite cool. We got the Blissey Prime, the Feraligatr Prime, the Typhlosion Prime, Umbreon, Celebi. Going after the big-headed boys there, the Mew, the Electrode, Yann Mega. We have a Floatzel GL level X, Salamence level X. We have the Ponyta Reverse Shiny from Arceus, Lugia EX, Ninetales EX. Then we've got the Blank Celebi, Blank Mew, Blank Jirachi. We've got Solgaleo GX Hyper Rare there, Lunala GX Hyper Rare, Solgaleo GX Full Art, Misty's Determination Full Art, Jesse and James Full Art as well, Mega Venusaur EX Full Art, Pidgeot EX Full Art, Ninetales Break. Of the Blastoise EX, got the Pikachu Reverse, Nidoking Break. We have the Mew Hollow, the Mew Reverse, Rocket's Meowth Reverse. We have Wailord from Legend Maker, Blastoise from Crystal Guardians, Charmander from Crystal Guardians, Vaporeon, Delta Species, the Ditto Pikachu. So I love I love those cards. Pikachu from Holland Phantoms. We've got the Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. And I'm going to presume there's a couple of these with 2 Moltreses there on the end. We've got the Electabuzz WB stamp, the Entei reverse promo foil as well there in English. We have the Feraligatr from what I can only presume is a Totodile deck, Charizard V, Charizard V Max, Charizard V, Charizard V Max, Charizard V, Charizard V Max. And I presume we're going to do that cycle for a little bit there. We have the Entei from the 10th movie promo. We have the Latios. I'm going to say that's correct. Lucario, Celebi, we have Red Pikachu, Articuno, GX, we have... What is that? Oh, that's the... It's not... Is it Volcarona? I think it's called Volcarona. Cinderace VMAX, we have Greninja and Zoroark, we have Pikachu and Zekrom, Zacian V... Was that Zamazenta? No, Zamazenta V. We've got the Ultra Beast, forgot their name. Not Reshiram. Yeah, Reshiram and Zekrom. What am I on about? Solgaleo, Lunala, EVGX. We have the Umbreon and Darkrai, a couple of those. We got Type Null or Silvally. I always forget which is which. We also have the Niganadel and Guzzlord? Rayquaza GX, Tapu Lele. We have Sableye as well. And then we also have a Shining Magikarp there for Execute, Zard, and Shining Magikarp. So I got the 2 reverse foils, and we also have the Shining Magikarp as well. Thank you very much for submitting those, Willem. Next up, we have David, and David has submitted the Aerodactyl from the Japanese fossil set. We have the Dark Dugtrio. We've got Trevenant and Dusknoir, Espeon, and Deoxys. We've got the babies with their Pokeballs. Look at them. Cleffa, Igglybuff, and Togepi just having a whale of a time. We have Red there. We got Reshiram and Charizard. Giovanni's Nidoking. We have Slowking, and we have Ampharos as well. Best of luck, David. Next up, we have Cena, and Cena has sent in a Blaine's Charmander. We have Erica's Vileplume. We have Shedinja. That is a Pokemon I don't see very much anymore, but it's a very cool Pokemon. We have Totodile First Edition. We also have the Unknown A. We have Victory Bell. We have Dragonite from Rocket. Ursaring Reverse. We have a Flareon EX from the Radiant Collection. We have the Feraligatr from Dragon Majesty. We got Noivern GX Full Art. A Charizard Hollow from Evolutions. Come on. Decidueye GX. Alolan Ninetales GX. And an Eevee from the Shiny Vault as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Cena. Next up, we have Aaron. And Aaron has got the Salamence VMAX Hyper Rare. We have the Scizor VMAX Hyper Rare as well. Charizard V from Darkness Ablaze and Charizard V Max as well as these. I love these so much. These are the pre-releases, and the Line Hollows from Darkness Ablaze are just great. So we have the Kangaskhan, we have Arctozolt, we have Decidueye, and we have Hydreigon as well. And on the very end, we got a Charizard from base, which takes us away from Darkness Ablaze a bit. So best of luck with your submission, Aaron. Next, we have James, and James has got the Cinderace V Max, the best of the Galarian starters, because you know, it's the one we use on our videos. We've got Slowpoke and Psyduck GX Hyper Rare, and we have the Charizard VMAX from the starter deck Charizard as well. Best luck with your submission, James. Next up, we have Cal, or PokeCal, and we start off with the Inteleon VMAX Hyper Rare, and we got a couple of those. We got Double V, the Big Angry Ram. We have Cobaraja V Full Art. We have Malamar V Full Art, Scizor VMAX, we have Butterfree VMAX Hyper Rare, the Turbo Patch, Pokemon Breeders Nurturing there, we have Carbu, Celebi Amazing Rare, we got the Scizor V Full Art as well, by the way. We got the Scizor GX, we have the Mimikyu, the Scizor, we have a Rockets Hitmonchan, we have the Dark Magician there, looking very dark, Hyper Evolution Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku, and we have the Distant Descendant Son Goku Junior as well. Best luck with your submission, Cal. Next up, we have Yasin, and Yasin's got the Gate Guardian. We have the Harpy Lady Sisters. We have Solemn Judgment, the Winged Dragon of Ra, Slifer the Sky Dragon, a couple of those. Another Winged Dragon of Ra, this time from the Tins. We have Slifer the Sky Dragon from the Tins as well, 2019. Obelisk the Tormentor, a couple of those. And then we move on to the Tri-Horned Dragon, and a different Tri-Horned Dragon. We have the Gate Guardian, and this, what I can only presume, is a Magician of Black Chaos as well. Best of luck with your submission, Yasin. Next up, we have Mark, and Mark has got the Ancient Mew. We have the Pichu Reverse Full, the Entei, the Charizard. We have a Blastoise From base set 2, we have Dark Arbok, we have Zapdos, Pikachu Sword and Shield promo, the Dragonite EX full art, Ninetales V full art, Charizard and Braixen GX. We have Shaman EX. I love these cards with the multiple Pokemon in them. We have Flareon, we have Vaporeon, we have Rayquaza EX, and Mega Rayquaza EX. We have Raikou in there, we have Marill, Cool Porygon. There we have Flareon EX from the Radiant Collection, Scizor VMAX, we have the Umbreon, the Espeon, Chikorita there, and the Bayleaf, and the Meganium, Cyndaquil, Quilava, and the Typhlosion, and Totodile, Croconaw, and the Feraligatr there from the Premium File. We have the Arcanine Reverse there from Rebel Clash, looks really nice. The Arcanine non-reverse as well, the normal Arcanine. We've got the Eevee, Butterfree VMAX Hyper Rare, Stonjourner VMAX Hyper Rare, the Flying Pikachu, the Pikachu, I believe, SM157. I believe that's from a blister pack, I think. We have the Detective Pikachu promo, SM170. We have an Eevee as well. We have a Chansey from Evolutions and the Mew. The Colossal Hyper Rare. We have Scizor V Full Art. We have the Scizor VMAX Hyper Rare. We have the Butterfree V Full Art. The Mega Mewtwo EX. Entei GX, Raikou GX, we have the Kingdra GX from Dragon Majesty, we've got Naganadel GX, Swampert there from Primal Clash, we have the Kingdra as well, we have Salamence VMAX, Scizor V Full Art with the Butterfree VMAX, Morpeko V Full Art, Lapras VMAX Hyper Rare, Toxtricity VMAX, Bead, or Bede, I don't know how you say that word. We've got Dark Alakazam, the Dark Alakazam from the Japanese Rocket, we have Dark Dragonite, we have Porygon Z, and then, oh, we have gifts. Let me get Connor. So we're just going to use the one mic, so can't bother to get the other mic, but there is a gift for you and a gift for me.
Whey!
So let's switch them around so we're actually on the right side. And I'm going to see what set is behind the fort arm.
Hey!
Do you know what? Big fan. Got the Pidgeot tops. I do want this in a PSA 10, I'll be honest.
Oh, I'm happy with that. I don't know if I've got that one.
I think there's 2 cards in there, so you might.
There's 2.
Yeah, so you might be able to get something else. So that's a Groudon. Is that a reverse? Nice. What sets that from? Primal Clash?
Primal Clash, yeah.
Do you have those?
I have no idea. I don't know what I have nowadays. But anyway, this is really cool. So thanks a lot, Mark.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mark, and best of luck with your grades. Next up, we have Andy, and Andy has the Dragonite from Fossil there, which is the non-holo. We've got the Pikachu from Jungle, the Mew Black Star promo. We have the Lapras with teeth. Still don't know how I feel about Lapras with teeth. We have Vaporeon, a couple of those. We've got the Hitmonchan, Charizard from base. We've got the Pikachu with the yellow cheeks there. Machamp first edition, as they all like to be. We have the Pinsir from Jungle, Squirtle from base, and the Charizard from base as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Andy. Next up, we have Ratislav, and we have the Poliwhirl from base, Dratini. We have Dragonair as well. We have Charmander, a couple of those. Charmeleon, a couple of those. Electrode, Electabuzz. We have Pikachu from Jungle, the Pikachu from base with the yellow cheeks as well. Lieutenant Surge's Jolteon, first edition. Machoke, Alakazam from base at 2. Kadabra from base, and Abra from base as well. Best of luck with your grades. Next up, we have William, and William has the Mega Blastoise EX full art. We have the Dark Alakazam, Celebi Amazing Rare there. We got the Giovanni's Gyarados first edition, Pichu first edition from Neo Genesis, the Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze, Dark Dragonite from the Legendary Collection. We have Dark Slowbro from Rocket, the Butterfree VMAX Hyper Rare, and the Mega Venusaur EX full art to end it off with. Thank you very much for your submission, William. Next up, we have Iqbal, and Iqbal has submitted the Mewtwo from the Shining Legends Pin Collection there. We have the Hydreigon, Darkness Ablaze pre-release, the Decidueye, the Arctozolt, and the Kangaskhan. I've got a lot of love for these cards, and it seems like other people do too. The Piers full art, we've got the Crobat V, the Mew V. I like this because it looks like he's doing a ground pound. We've got Rose, the full art there for Rose, and the full art for Piers as well. We have the Mew V again, the Butterfree VMAX, Articuno GX from the Hidden Fate Shiny Vault, Lycanroc, the edgy Teen Wolf. We have Eternatus VMAX Hyper Rare, Sonia Hyper Rare, Salamence VMAX Hyper, Bosses Orders Hyper, Rose Hyper, Pokemon Breeders Nurturing Hyper Rare, and then we got some more Hyper Rares here. The Goldons instead, we've got the Rillaboom, the Big Parasol, another Rillaboom, and a Frosmoth, and a Colossal, Turbo Patch as well. Then we move on to a Charizard V, a Charizard GX full art there, SM60, we've got the Crobat V, a couple of those, the Charizard V, and we got 3 of those to end it. Thank you very much for your submission, Iqbal. Next up we have Samrat, and we start off with the Charizard EX. We have the Mega Charizard EX full art. We got the Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Charizard Reverse, the Machamp GX, got the Red Eyes Black Dragon, Poliwrath from Evolutions, got the Registeel Gold Star there. We have Versus Seeker Gold card, the Secret Rare, and we have a Mewtwo from Evolutions as well. Best of luck with your submission. Hope the grades come back gem mint. Next we move on to Ben, and Ben has got the Shining Celebi. We have Gary there, or Blue. We've got Red. We have Rayquaza EX, Rocket's Raikou EX, Charizard EX. We have the Charmander there, a promo of some kind from the Black and White era. We have the same kind of promo there for the Fire Energy. Charizard V from Darkness Ablaze. You've got the amazing rare Rayquaza, and Zacian, and Jirachi, Raikou, Celebi, and Zamazenta. Two of those. Obviously, you got the favourite there for Zamazenta. We got the Charizard Reverse Full and the Charizard Hollow from Evolutions. Come on, one of them has to get a 10, surely. Dragonite GX Hyper Rare. A couple of those. Wow. There is a couple of Dragonite GX Hyper Rares in here. We got the Kingdras as well. So these are the Sun and Moon promos from one of the collection boxes. We have the Scyther Crosshatch Pokemon League first place and second place promos there as well. Shining Jirachi, Shining Lugia, and Shining Rayquaza to end. So best of luck with your submission, Ben. Next we move on to George, and George has got the Altaria from the Hidden Fate Shiny Vault, the Alolan Vulpix, Espeon GX, Alolan Ninetales GX, Metagross GX, Rayquaza GX promo there. We've got the Dawn Wings Necrozma GX, Hyper Rare from Ultra Prism. We have Luxray from Rebel Clash's pre-release, Ralts, Beldum, and Gabai as well. Thank you very much for your submission, George. Next up we have Leo, and Leo has the Snorlax VMAX Hyper Rare with the world on his body. We got Mewtwo and Mew GX, and we have Shibuya's Pikachu, the little artist, graffiti artist Pikachu as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Leo. Next up we have Julian, and Julian has sent in the Shining Celebi. We've got the Charizard from base, another Shining Celebi, a Shining Lugia, Shining Jirachi, Shining Rayquaza, Shining Ho-Oh, Shining Mew, Lugia EX full art there from Ancient Origins, and the Umbreon GX from the Hidden Fates Shiny Vault as well. Best of luck with your submission, Julian. Next up we have Ben, and Ben has sent in, we have Aaron Rodgers, does that say? I think it says Aaron Rodgers. So we've got a couple of sports cards there. We've got green, we have gold, we've got Kevin Garnett, we have Kobe Bryant, we have another Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, we have Dirk Nowitzki, I believe is how you say that. We've got, who is this? Dirk Nowitzki again, and Dirk Nowitzki to end it. Thank you very much for your submission there, Ben. Next up we have Connor, and Connor has got the Charizard Hollow from Evolutions. Fingers crossed. We have the Mewtwo GX in Fate Shiny Vault. We have Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres, the Black Star promos as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Connor. Next up we have Michael, and Michael has got the, what does that say? Grandmog the Rock Monarch there. We also have Sangan and a Kabu full art from Darkness Ablaze as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Michael, even though I couldn't submit the first card's name even in the slightest. Next up we have Ricky, or Ricky Thunder Pokemon cards. We start off with the Typhlosion. We have the Meganium, a couple of those, and the Feraligatr as well, and another Typhlosion as well. We have the Pikachu 20th anniversary there from Generations. We've got the Bulbasaur Reverse from Crystal Guardians. We've got Houndoom V, Charizard VMAX. We've got the Krabby Tops foil. We also have a Tyranitar Delta Species and an Ashes Pikachu as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Ricky. Next up we have Gavin, and Gavin has got this trainer that I forgot the name of because it's in Japanese. We've got the Pokemon Breeders Nurturing full art. We have Pikachu full art. We have Red. We have Celebi, the Amazing Rare, Kabu full art. We've got the Greninja and Zoroark GX Gold card. We have Blue and Red, and in the end we have Pikachu full art as well. Next we have Alex, and Alex has submitted the Charizard VMAX. We have the Umbreon GX full art, God of War GX, Arceus, Delga, and Palkia GX full art, the Charizard and Braixen GX, Charizard and Braixen GX full art. We have the Rosa full art, Noivern GX, Darkrai GX, Lucario GX, and the Rayquaza GX as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Alex. Next up we have Brendan, and Brendan has sent in Jimmy Garapolo there, the Panini Prism card, Silver Prism. We've got a one facing left as well. We've got one with a ball in the hand. Then we've got some gold versions here of the same artworks as well. Thank you very much for your submission, Brendan. James, and James has got the Turbo Patch gold card. A couple of those. We've got the Big Parasol as well. We have Rillaboom, in his big gold hyper format. Colossal, Capture Energy. We got the Charizard VMAX as well. Center Scorch VMAX, Salamence VMAX hyper rares, Eternatus VMAX hyper rares, Crobat V. Which is, I like the Crobat V. We got the Crobat V Full Art, Scizor VMAX, Frieza, Emperor of Universe 7, Universe 7 Saiyan Prince Vegeta, Son Goku, Hope of Universe 7, Beerus, Universe 7 Divine Vanquisher, Son Goku, The Awakened Power. A couple of those. Are those two different? Oh, that one's not in English. I was like, I can't read that for some reason. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure if they grade these. They might do though. Hitmonchan First Edition. We've got the Galarian Berserker Gold card, Inteleon VMAX, got the Scoop Up Net Gold card. We have Sonya Hyper Rare. We have the Galarian Berserker Hyper Rare, Oleana, Boss's Orders, and we finish with the Cinderace VMAX Hyper Rare as well. So thank you very much for your submission, James. Next up, we have Mayak, and Mayak has got quite a few stacks of cards to go through. So to end off the submission video, we're going to end with Mayak. So we start off with the Charizard GX from Ultra Shiny GX. We got a couple of those. We have a Lugia, a couple of those. We have the Armored Mewtwo. We have Blue there. We have Espeon from the Ultra Shiny GX. We got a Pikachu on a boat. Pikachu with Cherry Blossoms. Pikachu playing with a Pokeball. A couple of those. We've got the birdies, the gold birdies. We've got Greninja and Zoroark, Lucario and Melmetal. We have Sylveon EX from Pokémon. We have the Entei Reverse. We have a Dragonite EX. We also have the Charmander Pokémon. Look at the love hearts. So cool. Love that. We've got a couple of those. We've got the Charizard GX from Burning Shadows. We have the Latias EX. We've got the God of War EX. I really like that. The Radiant Collection, or Pokémon. We have the Noivern. We have Darkrai. There we have the Pichu Reverse 4. We have Charmeleon and Charmander. Pikachu EX. We've got the Mew with the rainbow there. Oh, man, they just look so good. We have the Keldeo, the Manaphy. We have Charmeleon, Victini, and Shaman. We have the Full Art Birdies. We've got Nihiligo, Drampa. We have Charizard as well. We've got Team Rocket being all mischievous. We have Electrode, Charizard and Braixen. We have Reshiram and Charizard, Reshiram, Arceus. That is a cool card, actually. Really like that. Big fan. Buzzwole. We have Naganadel, Scizor. We've got the Flareon. Oh, look at them. They're so cool. The full art there from Pokémon. We have the Espeon and Eevee and the Umbreon. We have God of War and Sylveon. We've also got Umbreon there. We've got the Darkness Ablaze pre-releases for Hydreigon. We've got a Metagross, a Turtonator, Silvally. Trying to remember all the names, even whilst trying to read Japanese. Doesn't work, so I can't read Japanese. We've got Xurkitree, Gliscopod, Charmander there from Hidden Fates. We've got Tapu Bulu the Gold, Kangaskhan, Darkness Ablaze, Glaceon GX. We've got Greninja and Zoroark, Raichu and Alolan Raichu Hyper Rare. We've got the Zapdos. We've got Volcanion. I think it's called Volcanion. Hope I'm right. We've got Meloetta, Magearna. We've got Rocket being all suspicious, Arceus, Galarian Slowbro V, and Decidueye from Darkness Ablaze as well. Next, we have Turtok and Charizard from Base Set 2 and Chinera First Edition. We have Jinzo, Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End, Ratfrat, Digda, Shiggy, and the Ancient Mew. We have the Detective Pikachu. We have Mysticidra First Edition, Detective Pikachu again, Charizard GX, Lady Full Art, Rayquaza GX, Banette GX, Solgaleo GX, and Lunala GX. Next, we have the Pikachu First Edition, German base set First Edition. I do love the Pikachu from base set. It's just cool. But, yeah. We move on to the Super Saiyan God Son Goku, Energy of the Gods, Ultra Instinct Sign Son Goku, another one of the God Gun Gokus. We've got Final Explosion Prince of Destruction Vegeta, Ultimate Spirit Bomb Son Goku, Finishing Spirit Bomb Son Goku, Victorious Fist Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, Rising Fist Super Saiyan 2 Son Goku, and Super Saiyan God Son Goku, Energy of the Gods. We have that. I have no idea what to say for those, because I can't read or speak German. Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon, I think that is. We got a few more. Number 39 is all I can read there. Dark Magician. See, I know that one. We got Slide for the Sky Dragon, the Winged Dragon of Ra, and Obelisk the Tormentor. Oh, no, we don't have the Winged Dragon of Ra. Just the other two. Red Eyes, Black Dragon. We got the Harpy Feather, Dark Magician Girl. We have Obelisk. And we also have the Chaos Imperator. I can't read any of that. And Slifer. And we keep moving through the German Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I have no idea what most of these are, or what most of these say. That says Horn de Himmels. It's about... I need to know more about Yu-Gi-Oh because, well, that card looks cool. That reminds me of like Adventure Quest, if anyone ever remembers Adventure Quest. We have Onyx and Suicune, Kabutops, we have Sabrina's Ghastly, Hitmonchan, Chinera, we got the Fighting Energy, Onyx, Psychic Energy, we have the Fire Energy, the Fighting Energy, Safcon, Nebulac, Sneasel, EX, Quapuzzi, we have Entei Reverse, we've got the Articuno with an awesome holo there, Macholo, Clefairy, Pikachu, a couple of those. We've got a Pikachu from Shining Legends as well. We have the Regirock EX, Charizard EX, another Charizard EX, a different Charizard EX, Eevee Snorlax GX, Ursaring. We have the Power Keepers Energy Reverse. We've got Inkay. We have Pheromosa Type Null and Palkia. We have a Charizard Basic Japanese, as well as the promo there from XY. We've got Glurak. We have the Charizard from CP6 and the Charizard from Legendary Collection, so lots of different versions of the base set Charizard. We also have the Charmeleon from the Shiny Vault. I do think Hidden Fates is one of the best sets to have ever existed. Next we move on to Bisasam and Glutexo. I've got a couple of those. Glumanders as well. A couple of those to end those ones. And we finish off this submission video with a Leafeon GX from the Shiny Vault. How fitting that we finish off on the Hidden Fate Shiny Vault. We got the Bisaflor, we have the Eevee from Pokekyun. Sorry, no, that's just Radiant Collection. That's Legendary Stars Radiant Collection. That's in English. We have the Sudowoodo. We have the Weavile GX. We have Raikou, Pikachu, and Zekrom. We have the Jolteon Reverse Delta Species. The Flareon Reverse from Team Forces. The Flareon Holo from Pop Series 3. We have the Eevee Edward Muncher Retrospective promo. We have the Inkay from Shiny Vault. We've got an Eevee with a... I don't even know what that is. Is that Gliscor and a Scrafty? We have a Charizard EX from Fire Red Leaf Green, Moltres Zapdos Articuno, and a Shibuya's Pikachu to end that. Thank you very much, guys and girls, for watching this extremely long submission video. If you've got all the way to this point and you're not subscribed, why not? Come on, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and as always, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.